right, welcome to Stygian Day, everybody. How's it going? Hope you're all having a great week. It's Friday, and the weekend is coming up. All right, Layla was first today. Congratulations, Layla. Nice to see you, Eve, getting third, and Miss was second. Nice, everybody. And yes, Scorpions, I did play 2 Sword Art Online songs for each of my streams this week. Thank you for noticing. I appreciate that you know the music well enough. But to read chapter 16.5, what does that mean? Sup, miss? How are you doing? See the timing on that camera toggle? Of course! What? I'm a professional, Zelda! I'm gonna press the button at the exact time that the music is perfect timing. I know how to do things like this. See? Luard liked my timing. That's how good it was. Thank you. Miss also liked it. Yes, no one can see it now. Everything is hidden, everything is perfect. Oh, alright, it's t-shirt weather now. Guys, it's warm. Although tomorrow's gonna be, like, weird because it's gonna be cold in the morning and then warm in the afternoon. So I'm like, oh no, I don't have to wear layers. Oh, I meant about without the B. Not purchased. Ought to read chapter 16.5. Oh, okay. Is that a chapter in Sword Art Online where weird stuff happens? Is that when something weird happens with Kirito and someone else? I don't know. Look, I liked it. Wanted to make sure you know it's appreciated. Thank you very much, Zelda. And I appreciate you for appreciating my efforts that I put in. Guys, I put in effort to try to be cool and good at my job. Somebody noticed, and I like that. It makes me feel good about my life, where I do things like play Genshin Impact. Do the Stygian Onslaught. Why was there an update? What happened? Known issues, yes. Fixes an issue where Flynn's could abnormally cast his elemental burst repeatedly in rapid succession? Oh, man! They nerfed Flynn's against the Hydro Tulpa. Wait, why are there more notices? What's the event? Oh, Stygian Onslaught's the event. That's what it is. Oh, it's a fan fiction published by Karahara. So it's not specifically Sword Art Online canon? It's SAO fanfiction? Gotta spend those points somehow, Layla. Why not? Gotta do it. Alright. Let's go to Stygian. And today, I think, while we're doing Stygian, I will have background music instead of Genshin music, which is done by doing this. Oh man, isn't the world so weird when it's quiet and there's no music? Isn't that just... well, isn't it peaceful? Isn't it just kind of peaceful? Alright, I guess I'm on, anime kick. Alright, let's see what the algorithm chooses for us.
The Adeptus arts are most miraculous.
It's really quiet.
But unless one first cultivates the mind before cultivating these arts, all their feats will be like the moon's reflection on water.
It's a bit less quiet now,
but
I feel like I could turn it up a bit. There we go. That's a bit better. How's that? Is it too quiet? Can you guys hear the music? Hadn't looked at the weather for tomorrow yet. Google says it'll stay under 20. Yeah, so it won't be too hot, and I assume it'll be much nicer weather than last year, Zelda. You're the Demon Slayer. Nice. The immune system is a fascinating thing. And yes. Oh, are you studying about the immune system, Layla? I was like, yes, and how is the immune system relevant to the weather and fan fictions and Genshin? Oh, yeah, I'm assuming you're studying immune system stuff. Yep, okay, gotcha. Alright. All right, yeah, I think the levels are pretty good. All right, cool. Wait, is that... Well, oh, that was the TV version. It was short. Well... Oh. Now this one's a bit louder than I like.
The whole
There we go.
world
That seems
shares
fine.
the bounty of the skies, the rain and clouds that great.
Sup, Palky? How are you doing today? Okay, so we got Battle-Hardened Glacial Wolf. So this is the one you need to... Special Cryo Ward by Broken by Pyro or Electro Swirl. Oh, okay, so this is the one you need to swirl Pyro with. This is the one that you really kind of want Varka, but I don't have Varka. So we're gonna, I guess, maybe do, I don't know, Venti or something? Hard. Do I want hard? Wait, let's go back. What's the level after hard? Fearless? Yeah, I don't want to do hard. We can... No, hard's too easy. Oh, menacing. Oh, fearless is the hard one. Okay, let's try menacing. Let's just jump right into it. Let's go straight to menacing. Okay, Hydrotulpa. Okay, and what the hell is an open-eyed scorn? What the hell is this thing? Huh? Oh, it's that thing. Huh. Okay. I fought that before. Alright, guys. Normally I fight this with just Skirk. I use a Skirk freeze team. But it looks like Melt and Vape are better. Should I try to do Melt or Vape? Why is it like everything needs Pyro? I don't have that many Pyro characters. What, do you expect me to just do Pyro all day over here? Okay, I wonder if the Tulpa, I can get away with friggin' a Geo friggin' Zubai team. Huh. I wonder. Regret pulling Novelette? Want your 50 pulls back? Why would you regret pulling Novelette? He's still pretty good. What do you regret about it? Use Zubai on that one? Okay, yeah, I'm feeling like Zubai can definitely make sense here. This one, yeah, maybe I'll skirk that one up. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, so yeah, let's build, I don't know, I kind of want to do Melt, but like, I don't really have super good Melt teams. It would be like Sitlali, maybe Durin, and someone, but I kind of feel like Durin makes more sense on the first team. So let's build Zubai team first. Preset teams. Okay, let's start with this. And then we remove Friendship Yehoda. And instead of Friendship Yehoda, we put in Eatlua, who is somewhere. Or where the heck's my Eatlua? Guys, there we go. That's something. Haven't done it on a real difficulty yet. The description says it'll absorb your elements, then it wants you to react with them, so they recommended team comps that react strongly. The Scorn, the Open-Eyed Scorn, it absorbs your elements and reacts with them. Oh yeah, I guess the problem is I've only done it in the world, where I kill it in like 10 seconds. So I haven't done a real fight with it. He's a good character meta-wise, but barely use him? Interesting. So anything with lots of reactions probably works. Okay. So maybe some kind of Melt team would be fine. Just as reactions have an advantage. Why specifically Melt or Vape do they seem to be pushing? That's interesting. What is it? All right, what does that mean? It'll absorb your elements. Then it wants you to react with them. What does that even mean? Okay, well, I got that team prepped. This team will probably need to be like a Venti team. Opponent's all elemental and physical res is significantly increased, and you have to swirl pyro or electro to shatter the ward. I think I've done this before with, like... Alright, what if I did... Durin, Bennett, Kazuha, Venti. That's a pyro swirl team. That's a thing. It studies your team, then uses the elements that hit it. But, like, if it just attacks me back with the elements, how is that relevant to what elements I attack it with? Controls and luck in his artifact domain will let you utilize him to his fullest potential? What's wrong with Neuvillotte's controls, Layla? What do you mean the controls? Wolf is your most annoying? The first one? Interesting. Yeah, the last time I had to fight the wolf, it did not go super great. Ooh, Chaska works for first team. Oh. Chaska would work for first team. She would be swirling pyro and the others. Huh. But Chaska... Could Chaska also work for the third one? For the third one? Because she also does a bunch of reactions. It's just lots of reactions. Oh, there's so many things. It tracks the number of times it takes Pyro, Hydro, Electro. When the number hits, it will exit this state and record that element as a monitored target. Re-enter the state. What does the state matter? I think 2 instances of it will prepare to unleash a powerful attack. Destroying the elemental stars deals damage. Break both stars to interrupt its skill preparation. It'll release the elements as recorded and summon 2 corresponding active elemental stars. The elemental record is empty. It will instead summon inert stars, which are difficult to destroy. Okay, so you don't want to have it summon inert stars. So that's why you got to do elemental damage. Enemy summons 2. Both stars will become easier to destroy. Okay, so you want to have multiple elements, so that'll summon 2 different stars, basically. Baiju trivializes the Hydrotulpa? Huh. Alright, how does killing the mini tulpas help? Does it, like, help in the fight against the big guy? Like, what does that actually do? Third boss will create orbs. You want to break them? Okay. Yeah, it only absorbs crystallizable elements. Oh, so that's why it's Pyro, Hydro, Electro, Cryo. Keyboard and your reaction time in fights, pretty much, ruins his power washing mode? What? How does reaction time have anything to do with Neuvillette? Neuvillette is just like, you start his blast, and then that's it. What are you reacting to? It's not like you're playing Zenless Zone Zero or anything where you gotta, like, quickly react and dodge. Like, that actually has reaction time. If you don't kill the tulpas, the main one can absorb them to buff itself? Oh, that's what that does. Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's just do Skirk Team. And see how that goes. I have a Skirk Team here. There we go. Alright, let's, you know what, let's start with Skirk Team. See if it beats it well enough. We've got 2 elements, so it should put out stars for Hydro and Cryo. But, like, maybe the idea is it's hard to kill those stars. Welcome in, Mike. Maybe it's hard to beat the stars if you, because, like, maybe the idea is, like, oh, if it puts out a Hydro star, you want to use Pyro against it. And if it puts out a Pyro star, you want to use Hydro or Cryo against it. We'll start with this just to see if this makes if this works at all. And if not, I'll do a team that maybe fits better.
Each deed will be judged.
Annihilate. Mine to win.
Alright, I don't have anything else going, so not really helpful. Ooh, that was rough. Oh, come on. Somebody give me a...
Each deed will be judged.
A burst of flavor. Let my name echo in song.
Oh no, it's up in the air. He's doing his stars thing, I guess.
My master.
Okay. So that's what the stars thing is all about. You gotta hit it with a different element.
Strike a pose. Quietly now.
Judgment.
A little amuse-bouche.
Heal. Alright, I think we got plenty of time.
Let the world collide. Here comes the catch. Gotcha. Annihilate. Power.
Oh yeah, Skirk Team is, it's Skirk Team, I guess. Alright, Skirk Team is doing Skirk Team things. Sure. Yeah, basically just brute force it. Okay, you just killed the Cryo Stars with Cryo damage? I assume I killed the Cryo Star with Hydro damage, and I killed the Hydro Star with Cryo damage. I assume that's what happened. They had regular HP bars above the stars, not shields. Yeah, so it's like, it is immune to its own element. So that's why you have to bring a different element. Nope. Is this good for a Columbina? Maybe? I don't know, does Columbina want crit? Yeah, did turn out to be pretty easy. Okay, I think this one's gonna be the actual hard one. She does want crit, dang it. Alright. Okay, so if I bring just Zubai and the others, do I even need Ino? Or do I... Oh, wait, no. Wait, yeah, do I need Ino at all? Because they'll just be making the Geo Shards. Like, is Zubai and the others enough to do the Geo Crystallize thing? Don't think I need Ino, yeah. So if I don't need Ino... who can I put in instead? Got a few Geos. What? Let's go mono Geo. We'll put in Chiori. Both. Okay, so they will both convert the reaction by themselves to lunar. Gotcha. So that is sufficient. I mean, like, is this... Guys, I've never done a mono Geo team before. This just looks hilarious. But why not? Maybe? I don't know. I could put in Goro.
You're in my sights.
Alright. I mean, it's working. Alright, this is working. I don't know where his little guys are. I can't see them.
Come get it, maiden. Light compels you.
Let's go, Tomato.
Oh, there they are.
Be cleansed.
One.
The sky's clear. The glaze moon's shining.
There we go. Alright. Nice. Even faster. Alright, Mono Geo team. Hell yeah. Welcome to 2021 when we got Ito. Oh, did Ito work? Did Ito do Mono Geo teams? What was it? Like Ito, Albedo, Goro, and someone else? Maybe Bennett, just for extra damage? Ito converts his defense to attack, right? And that's how he gets his damage. So we put your shielder build sucks. Oh, and every time you try to start his power washing mode, get interrupted. Oh, okay. Yeah, like if you, like you can do it without a shielder. I never use a shielder with Novelette. You just have to know how to space it. You need to keep your distance from the enemies. Like, it's not particularly easy, and sometimes it's impossible, and you're going to get hit and get interrupted, which sucks. Alright, so I'm gonna exit so that I can build another, condensed resin, because I forgot that when Stygian resets, you can use condensed resin to get artifacts from it. Yeah, Mono Geo team was pretty fun. Do you think it clears well? That it rocks? Dies of cringe? Thank you for dying of cringe, Scorpions. You deserve that. Yo, nice 10 stream streak, Mike. Good stuff. Oh, Zhongli! That's who I forgot. Let's just make one. Oh, Serenity Teapot! No, I'm losing things! I'm sorry to hear about your ping, Layla. Are you playing on, like, the closest possible server to you? Because I do know some people who play on a server in a different continent, and they know who they are. And obviously their ping is going to be higher than if they were just playing on their current continent. Well, that doesn't help, yeah. If could, you would give them to someone who actually knows how to play them. I mean, how you play them is you just step back and then hold his attack button, and that's it. That's basically how you do it. I mean, well, you got to do a skill, and then you hold, and then you do his burst, and then hold, and then hold. Like, it's fairly simple. Ah, North America. Dang. That was unfortunate. Bad ping in North America. Tell you more, Latitude. I'm sure, Latitude, I'm sure you have a very, very small ping. And I'm sure you're proud of your very, very small ping. Congratulations on your small ping, Latitude. How you doing? Is it you? Sure, it's you. Why not? All right, dude. I hope you have a good time with what you're getting up to tomorrow. And did you see the thing I sent you? I told you on Discord. This thing killed me. Adjustment. I know, it's okay. It's okay. Next year. There's always next year. And also, I'm gonna have more time for stuff later. No, Zelda, you're not supposed to know that I was invited to 2 things on the same day, and now both people who invited me are in the same stream, and now it's awkward. Oh, it's fine. Well, that's what happens when you're a streamer. Sometimes people just show up in places and there's nothing you can do about it. You just gotta live with it. You gotta live with your life choices.
Going in. Here we go.
Alright, I'm swirling. I've done swirls.
A turning point.
Anyway, how have you been, Latitude? How's it going?
Clouds high. The birds call.
Brace yourself. Think you can get away?
Oh wait, if I do this, and then I do his
Let's
attacks,
play.
that's like damage. But his Storm Eye isn't... Oh, Venti sucks against this guy because his Storm Eye isn't gonna hit him.
Leave it to me.
That's problematic.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand.
Decay. New fallen leaves adorn my.
Yahoo! Time for
Because I do this, and then it's like, sure, is it hitting him at all? I don't know, probably not. Maybe Chaska is the play here. Yeah, maybe I need to be doing Chaska team.
Yahoo!
Leave it to me.
I feel like nothing's happening correctly.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Because I can do this, and then the Storm Eye's like kind of on him.
Let's play. Yeah. How rude. Here we go.
Yeah, it's not enough damage. Doing okay? I'm doing all right too. I mean, it's... Oh man, Latitude, I have a story for you. I guess I need to abandon to redo my teams. Man, so, fun fact, I'm doing my entire company's end-to-end test suite. I'm like the guy. I'm the guy who's the entire owner of end-to-end tests. And, like, all of my experience... Sorry to hear that, thank you. All of my experience is from the company that we work together at. And so it's like, I'm glad I have that experience to look back on, and now I have enough of an idea on how to manage an end-to-end test suite, so I don't have to like learn everything from scratch. Because like having that experience was like, it was good. It was good for me to learn some stuff. So it's going all right. Yeah, like the test suite is working, and it's supposed to be like easy for AI to write, but the AI is not that good. So I'm like, it writes some stuff, and then I just kind of make it good. But other than that, like, it's going well so far. The true test is going to be when we run it in CI, and then see if it's flaky or not. Yeah, Claude, please write end-to-end tests. Be very thoughtful. Don't make mistakes. Yup, basically. Man, I wrote out, thank you, good luck. I wrote out an entire thing. I was like, follow these steps. Here's the steps I want you to go through for this test. And like, it goes through and it writes the tests, and like, it like mostly works. It makes the test and it makes it work. And I'm looking at the code and I'm like, this is so weird. I'm gonna clean all this up. So I clean it up, and then now that it has a good test to like look at for an example, now I can say, hey, write a new test that's similar, but test this other stuff instead. And it works pretty well. Hopefully your company CI is better than yours. Feels like there's always some infra issue blocking your submissions. Yeah, that sucks. Thank you, Palki. That freaking sucks when like you're just trying to do your job and like get your code shipped, and you can't because the CI is broken, and it's like, oops, nothing's going through because it's all broken right now. Man, that's frustrating. Is Durin good with Chaska? Does that make sense? Durin, Chaska? Okay, let's just do the team from scratch. I think what I might want for a Chaska team... Ooh, I have an idea. Sitlali, Bennett, Durin? Chaska? That'll swirl Pyro. That's a thing. Maybe it's fine? No joke, it was so much more reliable when it ran off a stack of 6 computers in our CI guy's cube, but then IT forced you to migrate to their infrastructure? God dang it. That's unfortunate. Man, that's hilarious. Oh man, that sucks. That it was, and that's also the worst. When it was working. When you had a thing that was working, and then they changed it, and then it's not working. It's like, why? Now it's worse. Things should be getting better, not worse. Isn't that just the state of the world, guys? Isn't that just what everyone's lives are right now? Everything getting worse instead of better. Don't worry, I've been paying attention to when the Rampocalypse will end.
Get to work.
Apparently we got like a year and a half left. Maybe 2 at most.
Leave it to me.
Locked on.
Wait,
Locked on.
she's not
Locked on.
she's not swirling them. Oh, because I'm friggin'... Wait, what's happening?
Everybody stand back.
Why is it not swirling?
Stay back. Decay.
Take me up.
Okay, there. Now it went. That was weird.
Locked
Maybe they're... Maybe because Sitlali's doing too... Like, adding too many cryo shells or something?
Watch out! Decay!
Hold on to your hats. Let's fly.
Yeah, too much cryo. Dang it.
Die.
Dang it, cryo! Why is there too much of you?
Open fire.
Maybe I need to switch out Sitlali for... like an Electro. Because it's fine to swirl Electro or Pyro. Our code output is increased by 60%, but incidents have increased by 80%. And is that due to forced or encouraged usage of AI, Latitude? Or are you just quoting like a thing that you've heard before? Because like that's what I hear. It's all about, oh yeah, let's use AI to push way more code. And then you get a lot more bugs from the AI code. So I was keeping a cryo applied so there were no pyro swirls. Dang it. Code output also does not equal feature output. Yes. That is absolutely true. Amount of code is not a good measurement of productivity.
Leave it to me!
Alright. We got some swirlage. There we go. Nice. Okay, so now, well, that's not the
Let's
thing.
light it up.
Leave it to me! A turning point?
Everybody stand back. By
Let's
Royal,
go.
let's fly. Open fire. Open fire. Locked on.
Not really that much damage.
Decay! New life!
Knock him down.
And I get maybe the team doesn't make enough energy.
Teamwork is trick.
They don't have Oz out,
Open fire.
because Fischl is not getting her burst enough.
Open fire. Oz revealed by. Let's light it up.
Stay back!
One more should do it. There we go. Down. Alright, great. No, let's do Durin first.
Stay back! The story has only just...
I'm going in.
As you wish, me.
Fire in the hole. Take me up.
Alright, it's a decent amount of damage now. But, like, not really enough once I
By royal
lose
decree.
burst and
Adventure
everything.
time.
Watch out! Decay!
Everybody stand back.
Okay, that rotation was better. It was a little faster.
Open fire.
Wait, that's your actual stats? But yes, measurements started when you started heavily using AI around a year ago. Oh, you guys already started using it around a year ago? Yeah, I guess that's about when Claude started getting good enough to use it. Like, I found for the models that I was using, because I used Claude for some things, and it kind of... Back then, like, Claude always tried to do more than I asked it, and it was pretty expensive. So my company didn't like us using Claude much, so we were pretty much using OpenAI and sometimes Gemini. And OpenAI didn't get good, really, until December. So everything's been, like, pretty good since the start of this year. It's been good, but, like, it still makes mistakes. Still got issues. Can I see my history in Stygian? Because I do not remember how I beat this guy before. Wait, I think I used Skirk Team against him. No, I did not. I thought I was able to cheese it with Skirk and just, like, kill it anyway, but I don't think so. Skirt team! Wait, where is she? Skirk team. You can't see her name. Why can't you see her name? That's not Skirk, that's Fischl. Wait, Fischl doesn't even have her constellation enabled. I could be getting, an extended 2 seconds of Oz, and he will perform coordinated attacks with my active character, dealing 30% of Fischl's attack. What am I doing? That's like a bit more stuff. Oh no! I could be getting Hexerei! No! Oh! Oh, I'm an idiot. Guys, what if I do Fischl's Hexerei and, like, I have her paired with what's his name? The guy. You know the guy? Come on. He's got the horns. He's kind of a dragon. That guy. You know, Durin. That's his name, Durin. Durin isn't getting his full power because he's not Hexerayed. Because I don't have Fischl's Hexerei done. But if I did Fischl's Hexerei, then they'd both be stronger. Maybe that team is fine, and I just need to get it better. Alright, talents. We go here. Accept quest. Alan Smithy, author of Fischl. Huh? Who the heck is Alan Smithy? Alright, let's switch from this to do story music. Because we're gonna go through this for a second. I guess we'll find out about Alan Smithy. I've never seen that before.
Greetings, traveler.
That symbol at the top of the Adventurers Guild. Been playing this game for 5.5 years, and I have never had that symbol cross my mind at any point. It's been there
Fischl are here too.
the entire time. Fischl is black nail polish? I've also never noticed that. Man, the things you notice
All things
sometimes.
in this universe must plunge into darkness. 'Tis only natural that those who seek light should cross paths in the realm of dawn.
Mein Fräulein means to say she's happy to see you both. And I feel the same.
I would
It's been
never have
quite a
figured
while,
that out.
Traveler and Paimon.
I would never have figured out that she was trying to say she's happy to see us. It just sounded like she was just talking about, you know, the heat death of the universe and
You're
stuff.
here just in time. Yai Publishing
Do
House
you
has
guys
a commission for you,
enjoy
traveler.
thinking about
An
the
editor is
heat
here to
death of
discuss
the
details in
universe?
person.
That's
Much
always
of the information
fun.
was kept from the guild for business reasons. All we know is that it has something to do with the author of the Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Oh man, I haven't read The Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
You mean,
Alan Smithy?
is this author really that important? What if we weren't here? Or if we decided not to take the commission?
In that case, it'd be a free trip to Mondstadt where one needs only pass some information along. In any case, if the commission is of interest to you, the editor is waiting at the Good Hunter.
Hold on. I mean, halt
Just an
thy steps,
Inazuman
good
quote.
traveler. Fate cast you upon the tides of the world, but not for you to stand alone in the face of its desolation.
What mein Fräulein means to say is she wants to come with you.
Nay, you step forth onto the path of the Immenachreich.
What mein Fräulein means to say is,
Yeah, I already translated,
Yes,
Oz.
commission.
We don't need
Judicious
you.
is
I'm a
inside
professional
of the
Fisher
commission.
translator now. You're welcome to come along either way.
well, let's head to the Good
Fischl.
Hunter to meet with...
There he is.
Alright, let's see who. Wait, you're Shing. Oh, Genu's editor, Onodera.
Traveler, thank you for all you've done for us in the past. I come here today with a commission from Lady Yai, with which I'd like your help, should you be willing.
I completely forgot about the whole plot line where Xingqiu is an author and he uses the pseudonym Genyu, I think. That's what Paimon half said, Genyu.
Oh, and might I ask who this person dressed like Princess Fischl is?
Imagine the person dressed like Princess Fischl being... Oh, wait. Well, technically, she actually isn't
You
Fischl.
have the pleasure of speaking to our eminent person, Fischl, Prinzessin de Vertelung.
Mein Fräulein means to say that her name is Fischl, and that she is most pleased to meet you.
This is Fischl. She's a reliable adventurer, and she's here to help.
That's right. This is Fischl, and that's her real name.
Yeah, I, kinda got that the first time.
Since thou hast learned my name, understand this. To speak it is to be absolved. Praise it, therefore, and thou shalt earn thine salvation.
Mein Fräulein means to say...
Ah, I see. I completely concur, my lady. Remembering names is simply basic etiquette. And if you might lend me succor in solving this problem, I shall indeed praise your names to the heavens above. As many times as necessary, in fact.
Oh no, he's also a professional official translator.
You understood Fischl language before Oz could even finish translating.
An editor is not to be underestimated, Paimon.
Well, let's get down to brass tacks then. Now, have you heard of the author Mr. Nine? He's famous for writing the legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Oh. Nine wrote Legend of the Shattered Halberd? I know that guy! I know exactly where he lives.
Flowers.
What was that, mein Fräulein?
Flowers for Princess Fischl. That's what Mr. Nine is actually famous for.
Mein Fräulein means to say, even should the creator be cold and unmoving, the Prinzessin and her immer Nachtreich's resplendence might yet compel them to weep.
Well, sure. The author of Flowers for Princess Fischl, Mr. Nine. He sent a letter from Nod-Krai asking for help, and he seems to be in bad shape.
He's in Nod-Krai.
So ask the Adventurers
Perhaps
Guild or
researching
local
for a
mercenary
new
to find him.
book.
Seems pretty simple to Paimon.
Where it's so simple. But here's the problem. We don't know anything about Mr. Nine. He's only ever communicated with us via letter, from addresses all over to that.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Paimon, we've literally met him. The whole point why they need help is because they don't know what he looks like. We know what he looks like because we've met him. Shakes Paimon. We've met him. We can help. That's what we can
We'll
do.
need to investigate Mr. Nine's identity, that's for sure. We did a bit of digging ourselves, and we realized that ever since completing the Shattered Halberd series, Mr. Nine's handwriting began to change.
Oh, unless he was murdered and he was taken, like a zombie took his place
His
or
initial
something.
editor has decided
ghost
to
took his
retire
place.
to
I
focus
don't know.
on his own writing. And he didn't have much to add either.
Whatever hath once existed in this world is enshrined in the memory of the Prinzessin de Vertelung, to endure unchanging in her immer Nachtreich.
Mein Fräulein mean...
Yes, we had the same idea. So, we tracked down the original manuscript of the Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Oh man, Genu's gonna
Oh, yeah,
be so
Genu.
mad he missed out on this.
It is Genu. She did say the whole word.
You don't need Oz to translate
I got the
his
words
side either,
backwards.
Onodera.
I thought she said half of Genu, but it was half of Xingqiu.
Osvaldo Hafnavines, hast thou perceived something?
No such Henry exists, mein Fräulein. I sense a faint, elusive resonance. Something akin to the magnetic field, gravitational force, and threads of cause and effect that surround you, mein Fräulein.
So, physics.
Isn't that interesting? Well, in the end, our only takeaway was that the design and craftsmanship of the paper point to it coming from Qingse village in Liyue.
Huh. Could Mr. Nine be from Liyue then?
I don't understand what's happening. I swear to God, we know exactly who Mr. Nine is, and we've been to his house many times.
Wait. If we're talking authors from Qingse village specifically...
Yeah. Chang the Ninth. Who else could Mr. Nine be other than Chang the Ninth, who is an author from Qingce Village?
No, it couldn't be. Could it?
Nah, clearly it's
Chang
not
the
him.
Ninth? Ah, I've heard of him. He won a Best New Author award for the first apprentice of Guhua.
It matters not. Though the Saint of Tears and the Saint of Atonement perform manifold labors on divergent principles, their
Mr. Onodera,
Wait, Oz? It's great that you trust Onodera and all.
You speak true, mine princessin. Even if Chang the Ninth doesn't turn out to be Mr. Nine, he's still an author, and he could have had contact with him. I think it's a good place to start. Well, either...
I mean, it just makes sense. It's the only thing that, like, checks out. Yup, that's his house, right there, up on the cliffside. I wonder if I can get there quickly with Chaska. Will she be able to fly up any part of the mountain? Ooh, wait. That ladder might not be... Oh, is it 90 degrees? Oh, if it's 90 degrees, I'm screwed. Chaska is completely screwed when it comes to anything that's 90 degrees. If it's less... Well, it didn't matter. I went up the mountainside.
it doesn't look like there's anyone around we can ask.
Seems like that's all we
Because
can.
he's
Still,
the guy
Curtis,
who's stuck
perhaps
in
we should have a look around
Nod-Krai.
his house.
Barging in without permission seems wrong. But if he really is Mr. Nine, then... No,
We will...
nothing useful.
Oh,
No, not here.
something here.
Just seems like a bunch of ordinary stuff.
Nay, I, the Prinzessin, have beheld the mystery of the universe enshrined in these specks of dust. What hath been revealed is the
Mein Fräulein means to say,
This is a clue. Yes, this table. And this stump. Also a clue. What does the stump mean?
It looks like the soul
I'm not
cell
sure,
returned.
but it's
Oh, no.
definitely a
That kind of
clue.
overzealous fan have buried him in here?
Yes, I'm sure somebody came to Chang the Ninth's house, murdered him, and then buried him at the foot of the stump.
Maybe we should call him Millilith. What do you think, Traveler?
it's all right, Paimon. Mr. Nine's most zealous fan happens to be right here.
Where? You? Oz, I didn't know you could read.
And since Mein Fräulein would never do anyone harm, I'm certain the same is true of his other less avid supporters.
Alright, let's see what's buried here in any case. You dig up the ground. Inside you find a large bag of moron checked from the Northland Bank. Suddenly a voice comes out of nowhere. Without thinking, you stuff the items into your pocket.
What is the meaning of this? I'm calling the Millilith.
Chang the Nine, you're not dead! Or kidnapped!
And we definitely did not just steal your money
What are
that
you
you had
even
buried
talking
here.
Oh, wait a second. You're the ones who came here with that young lad from the Guhua clan. Yes, I remember.
From all 5 years ago. That
I'm
was a
guessing
long
this is a
time.
misunderstanding then. The question still stands, though.
Oh, well, actually,
What? Not even a whole bucket of hallucinogenic mushrooms could make me that delusional.
Wait,
Oh,
he's
no.
not Mr.
Oh,
Nine?
Mr. Nine, why in the world would I enter all those writing competitions? To what? Demolish the competition from the shadows? Yes, doing a real bang-up job, aren't I? My submission's never even been selected.
So there's two people called Nine. There's a guy who's Mr. Nine, and there's a guy who's Chang the
The
Ninth.
classic archetype of the boy hero is outdated. That's the kind of critique I get. Even opening with a plot twist or disguising your hero as a fool is falling out of fashion. Modern readers are drawn to the boundless imagination and innovative world-building character of Mr. Nine's works.
Good point.
Besides, if I were Mr. Nine, I would have come clean the minute First Apprentice of Guhua won that award. What? That old beggarly Chong the Ninth is Mr. Nine? No, there must be some mistake. What a sight that would have been.
Yeah, and when we were here with Shincho that one time, you talked up the legend of the Shattered Halberd a lot. If you were the one who wrote it, that'd be like Jean complimenting herself for being a good knight. It just doesn't add up.
Man, yeah, this is so silly, but it makes me think it would be kind of funny. Like, you go to Jean's office, and she's just there, and she's like, oh yeah, that Jean Gunhilder, such a great knight. And they're just like, oh, but that's you. She's like, yup, Jean's so great, good at her job, and attractive. Everyone talks about themselves like that,
case,
right?
while this gentleman
That's
isn't the
normal.
Mr.
Everyone
Nine
should
we're
do
looking
that.
For, I sense something
Come
of
on.
interest on his person.
You gotta be your own hype man.
It's a
If
peculiar
you don't do it,
signature.
who else
The
is gonna
same
do
threads
it?
of fate I
Right?
sensed on you, mein Fräulein, and on the manuscript. I believe the traces are related to Mr. Nine, and it appears I can track them.
So just magically Oz can track the threads of fate from the manuscript straight to Mr. Nine.
Perfect.
What?
Once we head to Nod-Krai, you should, but back to the signature.
All right.
What were you doing
Deus
first,
Ex
John
Machina
Lennon?
saves
Well,
the
I
day.
ran out of manuscript paper, so I went to buy some. I'm particular about that kind of thing. Creation of literature demands the highest quality.
Ah, no wonder. Mr. Nine uses the very same type for his manuscripts.
Why did they try to make it seem like these two people are the same person? They both use the same paper. They're both somehow related to this one village. They both have 9 in their name.
Oh, that explains it. Thanks, Chong the Ninth. We should get going.
I'm not quite sure what I did.
Farewell, creator of another world. Though I must say, the laws and narratives thou hast ordained can scarce compare to the dream dust sedimented in the Immenachreich.
Mein Fräulein means to say, your writing isn't... I mean, mein
My
Fräulein
Fräulein
offers
means to
her
say,
thanks.
your writing isn't good. Do better, or get a different job. Thank you for censoring that, Oz. Very thoughtful of you. She basically said, your writing sucks, dude. How nice
It
of
should
her.
be up ahead.
Wait, did something attack that Sealy? Something doesn't seem right here.
How do you attack a Sealy? They're basically ghosts.
Hmm.
How do you attack a
And it bears the
ghost?
same signature I sensed before.
Imagine like a ghost attacks you and you're like, let me take out my gun. Psh! And the ghost is like, okay, good try.
Then it would seem fate has
Did you have fun?
dictated our path.
I will defeat the monsters before me with the help of Osmantheus the Birdius.
Open fire! Open fire!
And there it
Looks like
goes.
Sealy is showing us the way. Let's follow.
Hello, Mr. Sealy. Where are we going today? Are we floating over to the little pond? Ooh, it's just here in the middle of the water.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Wait, that voice. It's Nicole.
You've had to get rid of your ad blocker because YouTube... Oh, well, Jacob, why don't you just turn on your ad blocker off only on YouTube? Why would you delete the whole thing?
Also, that should be our line.
What are you doing
Our
here?
search led us here, but now it
Classic.
seems we found you instead.
I mean, I have an ad blocker, and I just have it turned off only on YouTube. You tell Nicole and Celia about Yai Publishing House Commission before and your investigation.
I see. Well, Mr. 9 is right here.
Mr. 9 is a Sealy? That's impossible. Scared YouTubers the third eye and will catch it? No, that's not possible. That is not a thing that exists. I mean, like, if it was, I would have found out years ago, because I've had my ad blocker installed for like 10 years, and I've had it turned off on YouTube for like 5. It's fine.
Hello. What bizarre Demerung is this? Never in 1,000 sunsets have I heard of such a thing.
In truth, I too aspire to be an author. But I'm also partial to direct communication. Talking is rather inconvenient by comparison.
Wait, is Nicole
And
Mr.
as
9?
I'm sure you can understand, writing things down is even more tedious. I thought perhaps if I found someone with whom I could share my ideas, it might give me the same release as writing. But then those stories would never see the light of day, which would be a shame. So, I tracked down an old Sealy friend of mine and told her all the stories I was imagining. Then, I sent her to find people with similar aspirations to write them in my stead.
This is crazy. Think it's fine? Can skip like 90% of the ads anyway?
We even
Yeah,
came
you
up
can
with
do
several
that.
character traits to lend a certain authenticity to Mr. 9. A receding hairline was one of them, I think.
Yep, I'm the one she roped into all this.
Is that Layla's voice actor?
Come now, it was beneficial for you too. By inhabiting those authors and
No.
mobilizing their language
Sounds like
faculties,
someone, though.
you were able to hone and eventually recover your capacity for speech.
Twitch was the big reason why you had one? So you've... Yes. Jacob, I'm so upset that my 0.01 cents that I would get from you watching ads on Twitch might have been gone from you using an ad blocker. I'm so upset. Guys, I encourage all of you to use an ad blocker. It is encouraged. I don't need your 0.1 cents, 0.01 cents from watching ads. I get nothing.
And anyway,
I get basically
an
nothing
angel has
from
always
you guys
functioned
watching
like a
ads.
Sort of a flash of
I wish I could
inspiration
turn
in
them off for
someone's
you
head.
all. I
I'm
really
sure
wish
it
I
was
could.
like stepping into old shoes.
So you, what, possessed people? Isn't that kind of intrusive?
A 1/10 of a cent? How generous? Yeah, basically. Like, it's basically nothing. Like, if I ever look at my analytics for, I don't know, money, I don't know what they call it in the Twitch dashboard, like, ads is such a small sliver, it's basically zero. Like, it doesn't even show up as something I can see because it's so small.
Oh, it's fine.
Everything
She
is
did
pretty
it while
much
they
just
were
like
sleeping.
subs. Don't even understand the reasons of ads on Twitch. Like, we've live and we could miss a whole 2 minutes of a stream. Yeah, like it's so problematic with live streaming. Ads on a live streaming platform are not great. Like, I know why they have ads. It's because they need money to run the platform in the first place. Like, they need to get money somehow. But it's not a great revenue stream because the ads directly stop you from enjoying the product. It's so dumb. Like, people have absolutely made YouTube videos talking about other ways that Twitch could make money on Twitch without using ads. There are other things that they could do. But no, ads are still big. And big creators are people who are in a live game like Overwatch or Fortnite who aren't gonna stop their entertainment just for people in ads. Yeah, because it's like they got like, because not everyone is in the ad. Some people have Twitch Turbo, some people have a sub. They're not gonna just stop playing and then all the people with subs and Twitch Turbo are just like, what are you stopping for? What? Now I paid to watch you play, and now you're stopping and basically giving me an ad break? Me who paid? No. And then they'll unsub. So you can't just stop playing when ads are on, when other people have paid to watch you play.
As long as the person is someone who dreams of creating worlds of their own, this inner writer within them will automatically awaken.
Yeah, it sounds very automatic.
Wait, but what about the letter and the strange intuitions Oz has been having?
You've all been hallucinating by eating too many mushrooms. Genshin guys, stop eating all the mushrooms.
Nicole sent me to monitor the situation in Nod-Krai, and it's super dangerous, okay? So I needed some help. It's not like I have the knowledge or power of the heavens anymore.
Who is this character's voice actor? We've heard them before. I don't think it's Layla's voice actor. Like, who is it? They're a character. They're in the game. We've heard them. I don't remember. I can't tell who it is. But I know it's somebody. Yep. Got the drugs. Just imagining that they can sense things. Had a little annoying day and just added more to the boiling pot that's about to spill over. Rein it in, Jacob. Turn the heat down. Stop the boiling. Chill out. It's time to relax. It's okay that you ranted about that. I don't care. I'm on your side. It's all good. I know it. I mean, it does kind of sound like Layla, but I don't know. I don't know if it is her.
As for your friend over here, well, you
I
see,
feel
when
like I've
writing a
heard
story,
that voice on a
it's
different
not
character.
uncommon to incorporate certain half-true details for realism's sake. You understand?
Yeah, we've seen that before. A real
No,
forest
not
was written
Sayu.
into an
Definitely
Inazuma
not
light
Sayu.
novel once.
Indeed. In a similar vein, Mr. Nine's stories are full of metaphors, including one for the creation of life. What it describes isn't made up, per se.
Nicole sent me to monitor the situation in Nod-Krai, and it's super dangerous, okay? So I needed some help. It's not like I have the knowledge or power of the heavens anymore.
It's definitely not Sayu's voice actor, who is... I can't remember her name, but we know her name. Had a feeling something similar was heard while you played the game. Yeah. Why do I play Say Noel so bad? No, I don't think so. Noel doesn't sound right. Yeah, it definitely isn't Noel. Like, it kind of sounds like Layla, but I feel like I've heard this voice done on a different character, and it, like, sounds a lot more similar to this one. I wonder if we can look it up. Can we look up Genshin Mr. 9 voice actor? Mr. 9, all right, it's in the wiki. Voice actors, Aiden Dawn. And who is Aiden Dawn? Who is it? Who did they voice? Let's see. Ooh, they're in Honkai Star Rail. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is Aiden Dawn, or Aiden Dawn. Okay, so they do Star Rail. Oh, it's Cyrene! Oh, okay, that's where I heard it from. That's why the voice is so recognizable. She plays Cyrene and Mem. And this voice that she's doing for the little Sealy right now is very similar to when Cyrene was like the little purple dots. And that's when she did this voice in Honkai Star Rail. She's also the voice of Renova? Really? Cyrene Mem. She does a great job as Cyrene and Mem. Genshin Impact? Wow. She's the voice of Renova. That's wild. Good for her. Well, she does good work, clearly. What else is she in? Stardew Voices? Avatar. Apex Girls. Unicorn Academy. What are these things? I don't know any of these games. Tower of Fantasy. I've heard of that one. Ether Gazer. Cross Sect Inn. I don't know most of these games. I basically only know the Honkai and the Genshin ones. Huh. Upcoming. Chrono Mirror, whatever that is. Well, she's good. She's really good at her job. But she should be in more famous things. Disappointed. Oh, what? Incarnation? Ah, I knew I'd heard her do that voice before. Also, that's why she sounds so familiar. You heard Cyrene's voice in live streams when someone does her ultimate and she sounds similar. Yeah. Yeah, not like you've ever heard it.
We just never
True.
imagined someone would actually manage to use it. Until you came along, young lady.
Mein Fräulein is speechless. So if I may ask in her stead, did she manage to use one of these half-truths in Mr. Nine's novels to create me?
It was more like 70% made up, 30% true.
No, it was 90% made up, 10% true. I thought it was too dangerous, so I changed it. See, I knew you'd never read my books.
Oh, so some of the books that we can read are only 10% true?
You don't seem too surprised,
Well, at least...
Oz.
Well, no, that's enough for the information to be there for
Well,
us to get the history of the
I
world.
suppose I've vaguely sensed this since the beginning. Regardless, it is an honor
The children
to serve
yearn
mein
for
Fräulein.
Honkai.
Well, once our affairs in Nod-Krai are resolved, Mr. Nine will be able to return home. Yes, just tell them that when you return.
I don't want to be your eyes here. It's too dangerous. Oh, but, while you're at it, could you pass a message along to that guy in Chengsa village? I've been splitting the royalties with him 90-10. His share's been buried in his yard all these years. Wait, what do you use the Mora for? I bury it, and then lead people to the treasure. Guiding people is in our nature. It's what I love to do.
So that's how we get all those chests. Seely throwing shade?
Feel free to come search for my personal stash someday. I've buried it at the furthest end of the Nod-Krai.
I will. I absolutely will.
Wait, I don't fully understand what happened. So Nicole was the one who came up with the ideas for the stories, and she told them to the little Seely, who was actually Mr. Nine. Sent her to find people with similar aspirations to write them down. Even came up with several character traits to lend a certain authenticity. An angel has always functioned like sort of flash of inspiration. Stepping on stones. So she did it while they were sleeping. Wait, so the Seely would possess people while they were sleeping and use their body to write the stories. Someone who dreams of creating worlds of their own, this inner writer within them will automatically awaken. Alright. Oh, that's why we're like, yeah, it sounds very automatic. Or it's not very automatic at all, because they're literally controlling the person. The letter and strange intuition. Nicole sent me to monitor situation. It's not like I have knowledge or power of the heavens anymore. Okay. But you see, when writing a story, it's not uncommon to incorporate certain half-true details for realism's sake. Yes. A real curse was written into an Inazuman light novel once? Huh. Say, we just never imagined someone would actually manage to use it. Until you came... I feel like there's a bunch of stuff missing here. Like, who did the Seely possess? Just random people? Like, who the heck is the people the Seely possessed to write? And the words became Mr. Nine. Oh, unless the Seely just did possess random people and then sent in their writings as Mr. Nine. And then the person would wake up in bed and, like, everything would be done and they wouldn't know. When did you do Stygian? I'm only halfway through Stygian. I need to do Fischl's Hexerei thing right now to get strong enough to beat Stygian. That's why I'm doing this right now. And then Nicole's like, then I incorporated half-true details into her stories. They were full of metaphors, and then they talked about how part of the stories were true because she put in half-true details. And then Fischl's like, oh, so some of the details in the stories were true? I guess that's why she's freaking out? Oh, and she's happy she actually met Mr. Nine, because this is Mr.
Mein
Nine
Fräulein.
in front of her right now.
And, I just want to say that I really like your books, Mr. Nine.
What mein Fräulein means is, though the cosmos stretch forth in unending darkness, yet shall come an hour when all things shine.
Are you open to the co-op version? No, I don't do co-op. Stygian. Official Hex is done, as everyone's is. I'm the only one who hasn't done it yet. But yeah, people always try to get me to do co-op Stygian, and I just don't.
I'm glad to hear it. All in all, it seems you've already found my greatest treasure.
All right, that settles that. Now, I need to have a quick argument with Mr. Nine about who really deserves to be considered first author.
Wait, did they actually also possess Chang the Ninth?
Absolutely not.
After saying goodbyes, begin the return journey. Oh yeah, wait, so the Sealy made a bunch of money from their books, and then just decided to give the money to Chang the Ninth, for some reason. Okay, so what the heck is her Hexerei? Oz, now, sing now the starry septet, blah, blah, blah. All right, after a nearby party member triggers overload, ooh, Fischl and other nearby members will have their attack increased by 22.5%. Good. Fischl and nearby will have their elemental mastery increased by 90. Hey, that's pretty good. All right, so now that Fischl has her Hexerei, let's go back to Stygian. Oh, I'm already in Ligue. That is pretty funny. Like, what a crazy story. We're searching for this guy, and it turns out to be two people. One of them is a witch, and the other is an angel turned into a Sealy who possesses people to tell the witch's story, to write down the witch's stories that the witch told the angel. God, it's crazy. What does her C6 do? I want it but don't have it yet. It makes Oz stay out for 2 seconds longer, and Oz basically attacks with your on-field character, doing 30% damage of Fischl's attack. Took you 3 years to get Fischl's C6? Dang. Alright, let's start. I'm also going to... Yeah, I think I might as well enable Fischl's C6. Well, let's see the levels. Let's enable it later. Let's see how much just enabling Hexerei for Fischl and Durin will improve the damage on the team. Let's see how much of a difference it makes.
Stay back!
By royal decree.
Open fire! Locked on! Locked on! Bullseye!
Why didn't she swirl enough? Yeah, let's get the cameras out for when I finally enable a constellation.
Stay back!
Oh, maybe it's because...
Let's run! Open fire!
Yeah, maybe I need to focus more on... Yeah, making sure I hit both of
Locked
them.
on!
What the heck? Why can't she swirl the last second? What the heck is this?
Why do they not teamwork is true?
The story has only just... Yeah.
She swirls all the other ones. Why not that one?
Bullseye!
She has 2 hits at the end and there's no swirling.
Locked on!
Oz, reveal thyself.
Let's light it up! Okay! I'm going in! Hold on to your hats. Locked on! Locked on! Locked on!
Alright, I'm pretty sure it's doing better.
Turning point in
He knocked me out of my skill, and now I have to restart my skill because it's not working. Look, he's already done. What the heck? It's probably because Durin has his thing going. My Bennett has enough ER. I don't know, it's like 200 or something like that. Okay, let's try to funnel everything into Durin.
Let's light it!
Nope, still not enough. There we go.
Let's run! Open fire!
There we go.
Bullseye!
That's better. Getting Durin's burst right off the bat is super important. Clearly.
Stay back! Everybody stand! By royal decree, take me up! Open fire! Open fire!
Now, Fischl and Oz
Locked on!
are snapshotted.
Leave it to me! Decay! New luck! Teamwork is strength! Knock him down.
Fischl does not have enough ER.
Locked on! Bullseye!
On, reveal.
The story has only just... Locked on! Locked on! Everybody stand!
Shadow Raven.
Locked on!
Did we even do better than without the Hexerei? It seems like it's almost the exact same level. Like nothing changed.
Light it up! Stay back!
We did worse. We did worse than when we had Hexerei. When we didn't have Hexerei.
Let's fly!
It was like exactly the same amount of damage, even though the Hexerei is suddenly enabled and everything's better. Do I have to, like, maybe restart? Maybe it's not actually enabled. I mean, like, it's there, but are they counting it? Yo, welcome in, Chop. How are you doing today? Chaska wants to annoy you? Maybe. Wait, does Chaska have the right weapon on her? Oh, God! That's the problem! Chaska and Venti have swapped weapons. Okay, that's something. All right. Okay. Yep. All right, let's do this, and I'm gonna reset the party just so it definitely accepts that my characters are different. Okay, redo party. So now we take out Auroron, put back in Durin. All right, that's the team. There we go. Let's try this again. With C6, the duration does increase. I don't know what with C6 the duration eyes so 100%. I don't know what that means. What are my builds? What does it matter? Like, it literally doesn't matter. Like, it's not a good use of time to, like, go through and look at every build. Alright, my Bennett is 245% ER. It's super important to have enough ER on Bennett so he can constantly get his burst back super easily and generate particles for the team. Is the kind of guy who goes up to bat with a wet pool noodle. Yep. Look at me in the big leagues, ma. Swinging for the Blue Sox with my wet pool noodle. Blue Sox. All right, let's try this again.
Leave it to me.
All right,
Let's
this.
light it up.
Get this thing.
Okay. You look.
Take me up. Open fire.
Oh my god.
Stay back.
I'm going in.
Oz, reveal button.
Open fire. Bullseye. Locked on.
The damage isn't like that much higher.
Leave it to me. Okay. You
Teamwork is strength. Fire in the hole. Ha!
Well, I'm on track.
Open fire.
The tracking is good right now.
leave it to me.
Wow, he did not get the
Like
hit
Royal
on that.
Creek. Take me up. Bullseye. Open fire. Locked on. Let's light it up. Knock him down.
Stay.
She didn't swirl on her burst. How does she not swirl on her burst?
Locked on.
Her burst is Animo. How did that not swirl?
Watch out.
Oz, reveal.
Alright, he's got Electra on him. That swirl. Got Electra on him.
Locked on. Open fire.
Alright, wait, no, I can do this.
A worthy fight.
Oh, she's dead. She can't break the shield with just Electro. It's not enough. You need to get Durin's burst going first.
Watch out.
And I do this, and I do burn. Then I can do that.
Open fire. Open fire.
That breaks the shield.
Bullseye.
By Royal
This.
Going in.
Do you have Chevres? I do have Chevres. But Chevres doesn't work in a team that has an Animo character. So it wouldn't make sense to use her.
Story has only just.
Everybody stand back. Midnight Fantastic.
Hold on to your hats.
Isn't C6 Benny and Oz eating up the infusions? I have C5 Bennett.
Locked on.
And how would that eat up infusions? I don't know what that would do.
Turning point.
What infusions?
Take me up. Open fire.
Watch out.
I'm going in.
Oz, reveal.
Fire in the hole. Open fire.
No, I think we're on track.
Open fire.
We just need one more rotation. We're good.
Watch out.
Alright, we get
Story has
this.
only just.
Teamwork is
This. Alright, there's no time for Fischl, because she just doesn't have enough ER. We're good. We got it. Overload instead of swirl. But the problem is you have to swirl against this boss. Like, you can't break through the shield without swirl. That's this thing's gimmick. Every boss is a silly gimmick now, and this one's gimmick is you have to swirl either Electro or Pyro. You're required. Was checking what you did for this boss? Nicole, Durin, Kazuha, Emily. Yeah, that makes sense. You would do burning, and you could swirl the burning. Let me try that. Okay, we got Durin there. Alright, let's throw in Emily. I think Bennett is... Where's Bennett? I don't know where Bennett is. He's up there. And then Kazuha. And then Durin, you're going to want an attack mode, I guess. C6 Bennett Infusion only works on swords, claymores, and polearms. Yes. Hold on, only have one of them. No idea. Saying Overload is eating up the swirls. Yeah, that is true. That is kind of problematic. Oh, yeah, I want to change it anyway. Because I already beat it. I assume it doesn't care if I reset the team. If I already beat it, I still get the rewards. I assume. I would hope.
Neutralize. Let's light it up. Leave it to me.
Would be wild if I didn't. Whoa! How did Durin already get his burst? That's kind of wild.
I'm going in.
A little ambiance.
As one
this.
with wind and cloud.
This. Alright, so now he's in.
Then teamwork is strength. Extract. Let's light it up.
Yeah, she'll get the bonus from that.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
I'm going in.
Turning point in space.
Let's light it
Oh,
up.
let's heal Emily a bit.
Everybody stand.
As one with wind and cloud.
Alright, well, Durin's not ready for his skill. But now I can skill.
Off we go. Teamwork is strength.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Watch out. Wind strike.
This is wild.
The story has only just begun.
Going in.
Easy first try. All I needed to do was that team. And it was an easy first try. I didn't need to go and unlock Fischl's Hexerei and swap, make sure Chaska's on the right weapon. It was just all I had to do was do that one time. Thank you, Palki. Teaching me the right team to use. Now I know. Well, that's a Stygian. I will exit, and I guess I will... Yeah, first try. It really, really was a first try. I will collect my rewards. And then, let's try Fearless, just to see how hard it is. Now, what's the thing with Fearless? We get, like, a buff on Fearless, right? Opponents are affected by leyline disturbance and are greatly enhanced. Characters cannot be deployed multiple... Yeah. Exalted ones, receive a boon. Wait, I thought there was a thing when you play on Fearless, you get some sort of buff. Is that... Do they not tell you the buff here? During... You can complete battles to claim special rewards. Exalted ones, boon. Characters cannot be deployed. Opponents are affected by the leyline disorder. What's the leyline disorder? Huh? It says opponents are affected by the leyline disorder. What's the leyline disorder? Where does it say? How would I know? It doesn't say anything about a leyline disorder. Huh? It's just like, oh yeah, opponents are affected by the ley line disorder. What's the ley line disorder? We're not going to tell you! Maybe here? No? Huh? It doesn't... I don't understand. This is so weird. I'm just gonna do this and see what happens. But, like, it doesn't make any sense. Stygian is, like, the worst mode they've added in this game.
And know my will.
It's so bad.
Each deed will be judged.
Mine to wield.
Ah, he hit me, I didn't dodge.
Recorded. Each deed will be judged.
A dash of frosting. At first, a flavor.
I know, I gotta do that first.
My motion stars inscribed.
About to get dicey.
Ooh, breaking his stars is a lot harder.
Quietly now.
Oh no! He's gonna get me! I didn't break a second star. Because my... apparently my Hydra was not enough damage. Huh.
What a drag.
Well, I did mana. I did whatever is easier than this one. It's enough. Everything's finally settled down. What's been going on, Eve? You okay? Man, you missed the whole quest line where I couldn't beat one of the Stygian parts. So I go on a side quest to unlock Fischl's Hexerei, beat it, and then Palki's like, I use this team. And I use that team and beat it first try. So that was cool. Grandpa's in the hospital! Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that. First the teeth, now relative in the hospital. Nothing's going right for Eve. Yeah, let's do this and collect my rewards, but not there. Want to go to, well, I can go to Nod-Krai, where it's easy. Thought it was a stroke, but it's a horrible... Oh! You thought it was a stroke, but it's a horrible UTI. That's way less bad than a stroke! That's like so much better than a stroke. I'm sure it's awful and sucks for him. But, like, a stroke is really bad.
Astra Abyssosk.
Strokes can, like, permanently damage you. A bad UTI might not be permanent damage, at least. Yeah, I would never wish a UTI on someone, but thank God. Yeah, exactly. It's like, nobody wants that. But it's still better than a stroke. It's like, if you had to choose, obviously you don't want either one. But if you had to choose, you take the UTI. To use a total of 150 original resin. Do I care that much about BP points? I still got time. Family is a medical mystery, apparently. Grandma and Aunt Georgia have had them before, so take it very serious. Yeah, I mean, they gotta take that sort of thing serious, for sure. What is in my backpack? I've got these 2 books. And I've got this thing that I'm not gonna do. Why? Because I don't have enough unlocked 5 stars. Should I just, like, start unlocking some of these? Because, like, I'll probably never use that. How do I unlock it? There. Damn it! Oh, the UI sucks for this. It's not the right buttons that I would want to use. Alright, let's not bother. What is in your backpack, Nathan? Haul. It's a bunch of stuff. It's a bunch of... I literally don't even know like what this book is. Linnea's Naturalist Archive. Okay. I guess because I own Linnea. And this is a new thing they're doing with the characters. And this is Zubai's Parasol. And so if you click it, you, I don't know, get some more lore or something for the character. I have no idea. I just, like, I want to experience it, but I don't have the time to just sit down and experience it. Because there's too many things in the game, and I'm 8 billion years behind in the story. So, we need to catch up on the story. Elegy of Dust, one there was who hunted the moon. Alright, so we're gonna go there. Oh, it's like right over there. And I'm going to need to update my stream title. So it's clear what we're doing now.
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see.
Alright, title is updated. The umbrella is a What? It's a portable waypoint? And do you just, like, drop it wherever you feel like, and now you've just got a permanent new waypoint wherever you want it to be? Is it permanent, unlike the waypoints that you can craft and they only last a week? Do those still exist in the game? Guys, remember when they added the waypoints that you could craft and they lasted a week? Oh, it lasts for 7 days? Good, so it's still stupid. So they still have the stupid thing where it's like, oh, you place a waypoint, but it only lasts for 7 days. They do? You used it yesterday? Why? But it's so dumb because it only lasts 7 days. It's such a waste. I hate that. It's like you gotta place it every single week at the place you want it to be. I guess it's like, okay, it's helpful to quickly teleport to a place if you're grinding something. Sure, but most of the places where you grind already have a teleport nearby. So, like, what does it matter? The main place I want to have a teleport is right on the wolf boss. I want it right on Boreas's head. That's where I want my teleport waypoint, and I want it there permanently, because I want it there. I only need it once a week. I only go there once a week. I don't want to have to go and place my teleport. It doesn't make any sense. I can't go there and place the teleport once because that's the one time that I would use it. If I'm going there physically, there's no point in placing the teleport because I'm not going back during that week. I'm going back the next week. And then it's gone. That's why it sucks. The one thing I would use it for is useless. Shit game. Kept refusing to go to hospital, so your mom went over to his house and yelled at him, called 911. So he was like, dude, my daughter is scary. Like, yeah. You were slurring your words, and face was drooping to the side. So she's going to yell at you for not going sooner. I don't understand what the thing is with people who are clearly unwell, and they're like, I don't want to go to the hospital. It's like, all right, fine. You don't have to go to the hospital. You'll die. But that's your choice. Do you want to die? Yes, no, I don't want to die. Well, then go to the hospital. It's literally a choice. You get to choose if you want to die or not. Just go to the hospital and then you don't die. Yeah, I know, that's what he wants. If he wants to die, but like that's the problem. People don't like think that far ahead. They don't realize that if they don't go to the hospital, they'll die. That's why you have to yell at them to go to the hospital, because they don't connect the dots. They don't connect that not going to the hospital equals dead. They just don't think about that, which is insane to me. No, wait, the umbrella is permanent? So it is permanent. So it is good. Because there's some stupid Aranara thing deep in a cave that's a pain to get to. Wait, there's a daily Aranara thing in a cave? Really? What is that? Does it only last for like 3 days, or is it like long? Also, Hoyo, look, guys, we've invented reusable toilet paper. Oh, God, yeah. That's how bad Hoyo would be. You're in Canada. You don't get to understand why people... Oh, I forgot. You guys would rather die than pay the money because you'd be poor and then you wouldn't have any money and you wouldn't have anywhere to live, so then you'd be dead anyway. So it's like either die from sickness or die from no money. I forgot. America is insane. Yeah. Thanks for the reminder, Chop. Suicide by omission. Won't actually kill himself, but he won't take care of it. Yeah. Lies to his doctors? Okay, so he still has the same mindset of problems that I'm talking about. Lies to his doctors constantly and has to have someone with him because he will flat out lie to them. It sounds like he wants to die. I think it's time to let him. It's a quest where you have to go save a child and then talk to her, then come back and, yeah, it's stupid. Oh. Yeah, I guess you gotta come back multiple times for that. Look, sometimes when people just become so difficult to take care of, it's time for them to die. It's not necessarily your grandfather's time. Maybe he's, like, actually fine. And, like, if he just gets this one thing fixed, it's, like, not a big deal. But, man... But some people, they just make their life a struggle that it does not need to be.
Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just yet.
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already been enough of a mess lately.
I mean, I guess it's like... Is it like... I don't know, because it's kind of like, you know how babies, they just won't eat? And they'll throw their food on the floor? Like, obviously you can't take that mentality with a baby. You can't just be like, well, I'm sorry, child that doesn't know how to communicate yet and has no memories yet. If you don't eat your food, I guess you'll just die. You can't just be like, you can't do that. You gotta force feed the kid. But, like, I don't know, when you cross the line into them being an adult and making decisions, but then as you get older, you kind of regress back to the point of being a child, and you have to be taken care of because you refuse to do it right yourself. Have not done that quest. Have you not finished all of Aranara, Palki? I'm pretty sure if you've done all of Aranara, you would have done the quest. Not up to you. Gotta fight your mom and aunt on that. They don't want their dad dead. Depends on how old he is and if he's had a full life and if his quality of life is going down. Like, for me, I have one grandparent left. And her quality of life is just constantly just going down constantly. And so I know she's not happy and she's only feeling worse every day. So it's like, if something happens and she dies, that's probably for the best. So I'm hearing is I need to force Grandpa down and shove his meds on him. Got it. Like, kinda. He's 80-something. Yeah, I'd say 80-something is long enough. As long as like when you're at that age and you don't have any regrets. Like, if you've got something that you regret and you want to do, okay, don't die. Do the things you want to do before you die. Make sure you go do those things. But if you're in your 80s and you got nothing else you want to do and you just, like, everything gets worse every single day or every single year, it doesn't really matter that much at that point. Going to check tomorrow. Interesting. Yeah, maybe you missed it. Maybe you haven't done it. Okay, it's like a secret. It's a secret one? Huh. It doesn't count to the overall Aranara? Oh, Eve, if you want to share that in, like, my Discord server, I might need to do that too. I'm not sure if I've done that.
Let's stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us.
Like, I know I've collected 100% of the Aranara and gotten all the extra chests. I'm quite sure I've done that.
Since you two can enter,
But if this is a
I'll have
separate
to
thing,
request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
Oh? And how are we supposed to do that?
You'll know when the time comes. See you later.
Still acting all
oh, we can check the
mysterious.
Aranara book.
He seemed pretty confident, so
That's true.
guess we gotta trust him.
I forget. There's so many things in this game. I forgot that book existed.
Hello?
We're not suspicious!
Ah, you're the special assistants for this investigation, right?
Oh, it's not even in the book? Oh, so yeah, that sounds missable then.
Yep, that's us.
Sorry, I know it's a bit late, but there's a couple of things we'd like to take a look at.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records. Then properly dispose of Sergeant Major Sosi's remains.
Oh, that's right. Rerir murdered Sosi.
If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so.
Find anything new?
Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected accident caused us to miss him. But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not far off.
Expert use of delaying tactics on her part.
We'll
Excellent
do our
work.
part too. All right, we're going in. See you later.
Alright, I think the Aranara book is somewhere around here. Whoa! I've got my spaceship key and a dream mirror remnant. Oh, that was from the Skirk thing, I think. The Aranara looks like a flowery book. There it is. Aranyaka. Oh, it looks like I'm done. It seems that I have 100%ed the entire book. That makes sense. And I guess I got all the songs. And I seem to have taken all the photos. So yes, I believe I am 100% on the book. So if there's this other secret Aranara quest stuff, I potentially have not done it.
Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again.
We're in.
We still know nothing about how Flint is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how we'll leave later on. Something the matter?
That's it? Giving flowers. Huh. Oh. I'm pretty sure I've done some of this quest. Because I remember going back to this place multiple times. And, like, you go and you... Wait, I thought you were, like, picking mushrooms. Complete Aranyaka Part 2. Huh. Oh, that place. I've gone back there once or twice. I don't know how many times you go back. But that does look familiar. Okay, there was I guess there was another thing where there's an area where you gotta continuously pick some mushrooms and then plant some seeds or something.
Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly?
He's invisible. I use the power of wind to sense my friends.
Well, we've got the lantern. What now?
Lindsay's inside lantern? There he is.
Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you could do magic like that.
Now that's what I call going incognito.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, You're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
Well, you just did. Surely that can't be accomplished through elemental power alone.
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of my own. But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Our time is limited, after all. Just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself.
It's very faint, but there's some residual power near the wound that feels identical to the abyssal energy that surged from Flynn's lantern.
Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the wild hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the wild hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Noshatown.
I thought we had already figured out why they killed him, though. I thought they killed him to bring Flynn's out, so that Flynn's would go to a place where he could be kidnapped or something.
He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned.
They said that the crime scene investigation is already complete. There should no longer be a need to keep this place exactly as is.
Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. May you rest in peace.
However, despite a very thorough search, few new clues emerge.
When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Ugh, this is so frustrating.
Is that all? We really tried every angle? Found every clue?
Oh my god! Paimon, look at the flashing light on his arm! What the fuck is that?
You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right?
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that...
When we were fixing the cannon, his arm was working just fine.
Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing that cannon...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
Oh my god, so anytime we see someone, it could just be Rerir and not the real person. Right. And we'll never know.
If only there was some way to prove it.
If something needed maintenance, you'd go register it with Noshatown Repairman.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Ah, good evening, Sofeka. Welcome in. How are you this eve?
Let's fly.
There's a little Uvaki guy there. I think it's just part of a thing that I've already done, I assume.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency?
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest.
And making you get up and fully dress yourself to come meet us outside, instead of just coming out in your night wear.
We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
So see. Oh. You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No.
Thank you for your understanding.
So we wait for him to check the records of whether or not it was requested to repair his arm.
8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I had run out of the required components.
Doing good, chilling with your sister and friends, playing board games. Nice. Which board games you playing?
His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, could only be made by her. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward, and I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone, but even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my best to convince Aino to rush the job, and eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other.
Finished that stupid quest? Oh, you finished the Aranara quest that was repeating?
What's with those faces? Everything all right?
Okay, so Rerir took over in his place 3 days ago.
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hintsa. You have our thanks.
Or somewhere between 7 and 3 days ago. She finally agreed to come with you? Oh, nice.
We can't make everything public yet. But once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
Actually, that reminds me. I might have actually finished that. Yeah, because she's down there and she doesn't want to leave because she's mad. And there's something about bread. And eventually you convince her to get out of the hole and go back to society.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise.
Oh, she ends up living with the Aranara. Well, okay. I guess she goes back to the Aranara Society instead of being alone in a cave.
8 days ago, he had yet
better
to
than
act.
the, still better than
But
being
at
alone in a
some
cave.
point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major.
She was kidnapped and beat, so she hates humans. Oh, that was the
With
reasoning.
the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm, and in turn, this flaw in his disguise.
If you're wondering why I'm closing one eye at a time and looking at my microphone, it's because my mic partially blocks the chat. And I realized if I close one eye and make sure each eye can fully see the chat, that way I know my microphone isn't blocking the chat at all. Because, like, sometimes you can have it placed so that it's blocking the chat for one eye, but not the other. And then reading chat becomes very difficult. But if you do one eye at a time, then you can know 100% it's not being blocked.
You're saying he thought no one
It's
would
weird.
realize his mechanical arm is actually made
You
of
guys
some
all
kind
know
of
how that
black
works,
mud
right?
on the
You
inside.
guys have all closed
long as it
one eye
worked,
to check
right?
that both eyes are not being blocked by have something in between the thing you're trying to look at. Everyone does that, right? I'm not a freak. I'm not a weirdo. You can see your nose at all times. You just block it out. That is true. That is crazy. That is a thing. That is absolutely true. You can now see your nose. Yup. And because you mentioned it, now I'm seeing it. Because I'm thinking about it. There it is. Right there. I can see it right now. I don't like seeing it. I don't want to have a nose.
Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved
Well,
here, but
Eve,
makes sense.
I guess I need to cut my nose off now. Thank you very much. You are now manually breathing. And Eve, you're now thinking about elephants! Ha! I can do it to you too! Get got.
That means that the only thing he did as Sosi was fire the cannon.
This also has me stumped for the moment.
And now everyone in
Cannon
chat
has
is
always
thinking
been
about
used
elephants.
to destroy the wild hunt.
Got
and it
him.
works as intended. But how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within wild hunt anomalies, firing the
Or a
cannon
giraffe
works against him,
fan.
since it would
I mean,
blast
yeah,
those
obviously
fragments
giraffes are
to
better than
smithereens.
elephants. But look, I said elephants. So you thought about elephants, and then that also caused you to switch your thinking from elephants to giraffes. I have now officially mind controlled
only to
you.
dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. Seems like there's a lot left to
He's in my
investigate.
brain! And that's how you do it, folks.
We'll have to fight Rerir
Mind control is
eventually.
real. You can do it.
And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
Want a rest a day in Ashitown? Your residence is quite far away.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now, at any rate. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as usual.
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my tab.
Alright, question to chat. Why does everybody like Flynn's? Sure, he looks cool. Do you play in a different language? Because his English voice actor is boring. Maybe he just sounds better in different languages.
Phew, back inside. Whew, we can finally take a breather. Okay, Paimon. In...
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time?
He was the first 5-star man since Kanich. What? We had Kanich, and then no men until Flynn's. That is true. So Natlan had exactly one male character. And then Nod-Krai had 2. 5 stars. It's Flynn's and Varka. And that's it. Wow. We had Aurora and an Aoife, but they're 4 stars, yeah. Wow. Dang. I mean, I guess that's kind of the case in most areas, except for Mondstadt. Mondstadt is Venti, Albedo, Diluc. Wait, maybe that's it. Wait, maybe most areas only have, like, between 1 and 3 male characters. Is that actually a pattern? It's always been like that, and I just noticed now. Genshin makes most of its money from its women, sadly. Yeah, but that's because most people like women. The average person likes women. The average man may not always treat them in the right way, but they like them. Durin, I guess he... Huh. He came out during Mondstadt. I mean, during Nod-Krai. So yeah, I guess it would be like Flynn's, then... No, wait. Durin came out before... Wait, when did Durin come out? Was it before Nod-Krai? It was sometime. I guess it... Huh. Yeah, wait, did it go Skirk, then Durin? Then Lauma? Then Nefer, then Flynn's? It was during Nod-Krai. Oh, Okay. I guess, yeah. Huh. Alright, so then I guess we got Flynn's, we got Durin, and then we got Varka. Alright, so 3 for Nod-Krai, not bad.
I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
Rerir seems fixated on you, and you on him. Are you guys gonna make out yet, or what?
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a Lightkeeper, I'd say I'm simply doing my job.
Come on, don't play games with me. I'm not stupid, Flins. I know you're extremely attracted to Rerir.
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get out of explaining yourself by making lame excuses.
There are 75 females and 37 males in Genshin. Okay, so it's like a ratio of 1 to 3. Okay, well, it's like 2/3 female, 1/3 male. That seems like a reasonable ratio.
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty.
Like, it's not
whether
a
out of
ratio
gratitude or the need
that
to build
exactly
trust.
matches the population of the Earth, but it seems like a ratio that matches preferences of people and who they would like to pull for. That's 1 to 2? That is 1 to 2. That is 2/3 to 1/3 is a 1 to 2 ratio. Wow. Who would have thought Miss is good at math? Somebody take Miss to graduation, because she just graduated good at math class. Love and Deep Space is still the top-selling game, and it's just men? Huh. Yeah, so people like men. That's a thing. It just depends on the game, or how you make the characters, I guess. Wait, isn't Love in Deep Space like a thing that women goon to, though? Are the Genshin men not goonable? Ladies in chat, how goonable are the men in Genshin?
Your
I need to
deductions
know.
have been quite
Important.
correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within
Uh.
a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough.
Well, if it works for Love in Deep Space, maybe Genshin doesn't do a good enough job. This is different ball leagues. Yes, that is true. There's no whatever happens in Love in Deep Space happening in Genshin, that's for sure.
You know humans well. And
What was the
naturally,
question?
You understand their limits.
If the question was, how goonable are the men in Genshin compared to the men in Love in Deep Space?
But some things
I mean, like,
that
obviously it
humans
doesn't
would
make sense,
consider
because Love in Deep
difficult
Space is like its
are
own
quite
thing.
normal in
Is
the
this
eyes
a
of
link to a
non-humans.
video of Love in Deep Space stuff? I've seen it. This is the most recent multi-banner trailer. Oh yeah, I've seen enough Love in Deep Space videos. I understand now. I get it.
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
That one is spicy. Yeah, the last one I watched was also spicy.
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance. But they still exist. As evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
So he's a descendant of the Fae?
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was to it.
Love in Deep Space is just porn without the porn.
I once turned my heart
Wonderful.
toward humanity. And thus did I experience loss. I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hands.
AKA the best part of the porn. Exactly. Everybody loves the lead up. Nobody cares about the actual act. It's all about the how did they meet? Well, was one of them delivering a pizza? No, actual, not corny porn.
When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless.
Wow, this lemon tree is cool? What? Is that how people meet these days? They go to a lemon tree and they're like, wow, this lemon tree is cool. And then someone is like, oh, I think this lemon tree is also cool. And they're like, whoa, let's hang out and talk for a second. 20 minutes later, they're kissing.
Would it not be better then to simply sink?
So Flynn's used to be an alive guy, and then he killed himself, and now he's alive again? Huh? Nathan hasn't seen the lemon tree meme. That there's a lemon tree meme? Miss hasn't seen it. It's a famous, really badly acted porn opening where they talk about a lemon tree?
But before I could sink to truly
Wow.
lightless depths,
that's wild.
Chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening...
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the final night cemetery.
That's why you chose to become a Lightkeeper.
Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done, nonetheless. There are still some things I will not allow to happen. The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one of them. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rerir, and the Cannon.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower, and even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
All right then, we'll trust you.
Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless...
Paimon's lips are sealed to...
All right.
Finally,
So is he a ghost or a zombie? Or how is he alive? How did he get awakened? What was the deal? He said he killed himself and then a lantern power or something, and then the people woke him up and he had powers. He's a fae that was asleep for a very long time. But what was the whole thing about, like, ending his own existence? So he was a fae a long time ago, and then he was asleep in the lantern. Wait, so he's not even human, he's just a fae. Kind of like Venti. Okay. So is he immortal? Basically? Yup, just a fae. Okay. And fae are allowed to have visions? Or, I mean, moon wheels. So nobody in Nod-Krai has a vision. They just have a moon wheel? Can be killed but won't die from old age. Someone told him, wakey, wakey.
Hey, where's Flint's? Is he here, or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are resting.
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest? Flint's is a Wild Hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this!
Now this guy is going 100% on the voice acting. Good job.
You better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that, huh?
Oh my god, compare the previous guy to this guy. The other guy's like yelling like crazy, and this guy's like, you better give him up if anything happens. You want that, huh? Oh man.
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the Wild Hunt too, huh?
Okay, well you can't have two guys with like growly yelling voices. That's just weird. Yeah, not everyone is the high energy. Well, they don't necessarily need to be high energy. They just need to sound like they're mad. The second guy didn't sound mad.
What happened? Did something leak out?
The first guy and the third guy sounded mad. Although it was awkward that they were both growly voices.
We were so careful last night. How did anyone see us?
Something fishy about this. I doubt it's because of anything we did.
What do you mean?
They clearly know something. Why else would they be talking about a wild hunt shapeshifter?
This is so confusing. What do we do? These people are no match for Flints, but they're super heated right now.
Sometimes people are the scariest when they don't seem or sound mad. I don't know. I don't know if I agree. Because, like, if someone doesn't sound mad, like, you still get scared because you can sense their cold anger, as Eve says. Because you can sense it, so you still get scared. Because it's there, it exists, it's just bubbling below the surface. But that other guy who's kind of just like, well, where's the thing? I didn't sense any cold anger below the surface. Doesn't mean it shows in their voice. If it doesn't show in their voice at all, you're not going to be scared.
It's not like all the unusual
You would have
stuff
no
about him
idea
will make
if
it
they
any
actually
easier
seem
to
okay with it.
explain either.
Let's go buy some time.
Hey! Let us in now!
My apologies. My apologies.
Like, there's always subtle differences. Your mom's facial expression? Disagree? Well, you've got something to go off of, miss. You have a facial expression that you can see. And that's the thing that tells you that she's mad. Her voice doesn't tell you, but her face does. The game doesn't have the ability to do good facial expressions like that. That is the problem. They can have the voice that doesn't sound mad, but they need something else to go with it to clarify and convey the anger. But if they've got nothing other than a voice, then it's like, you have failed. You gotta have something. Yep, that's on Genshin for that, not necessarily the VA. But at this point, the VAs should have the proper direction. Like, sure, maybe it's not the VA's fault, but, like, the director for the VAs should be like, okay, because this game doesn't have facial expressions that can properly convey the fact that even though your voice doesn't sound mad, you are mad. We don't have that in this game, so we're gonna need you to make your voice sound mad. That's, like, the whole system not working well enough.
Calm down, everyone!
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest?
Well, there, Nefer sounds mad, and her face looks kind of mad, so that one worked out well.
Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
Okay, he did a little better there. Oh yeah, I guess Nefer does kind of have RBF. But sometimes she's got RSF, where she does her little smile, where she's kind of just like... And it's really funny, because her mouth is just like a small little smile. She does that sometimes, and it's great. RSF, resting smile face.
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt, or strange ghosts and phantoms. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront Flint's face to face. Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party either, Nefer.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search.
Although,
If
to
they
be
find
fair,
their man, they can have
I
their
think
little
they
chat.
do put more effort into main character facial expressions. And they don't do the same for NPCs.
But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait, it's...
All right, all right. I suppose that's...
Oh, All right then.
Well,
Alright, so these guys are mad because they think Flynn's murdered the guy. Because Rerir was disguised as him, or shapeshifted as him.
No sign of Flint.
And so now they're
But
mad
how
at
could that
Flynn's.
be? Done
They want
searching, are we?
to arrest him. But we know it wasn't Flynn's. We know it was Rerir. So we gotta keep Flynn safe.
So, Paimon, you've been...
Yeah,
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the Wild Hunt could disguise itself by taking on familiar faces. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one seemingly was exempt, and amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction.
Oh, so it just
I'm
kind of
sure
made
his
it up?
solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir
Or
throwing fuel on the
true,
fire in
Rerir
secret.
could just... This guy can just shapeshift into someone and, like, tell everyone, hey, I think it was Flynn's. Here's why I think that. And then everyone would be like, oh, yeah, we're on board. I see your point of view. It must have been Flynn's.
so did Flint make his escape after hearing about this?
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the Curatorium, got my chance to shine. While everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall, I alone noticed an opening.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, pause. I was just getting started.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the Curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and get it later?
Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's not super important, right?
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is, we got lots of new intel to share.
All right, then. Yehoda, contact the others. We're going to need all hands on deck. Let's have this discussion over at my place.
And now we go to Curatorium. Is there an easy way to get to the Curatorium for where I currently am? This thing will guide me. Oh, oh, yeah, it was pretty easy.
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a Wild Hunt anomaly.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rerir now.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So was all that ruckus back at the flagship just an act of spite? Or
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of Wild Hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate. Some of these must have been Rerir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Sosi and put so much effort into getting the cannon up and running again?
maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself?
It's mentioned that if the cannon were fired at the Wild Hunt, the fragments would be blasted into oblivion too.
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data and their conclusions speak loudest. Ooh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, We gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them, right?
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing. Meanwhile, the Wild Hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control now.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
The fragments, the cannon, Kuvaki, Rerir, and the Abyss. There must be some thread linking all these factors together. Besides, it's getting revenge on Flynn's truly Rerir's sole aim? We're missing some decisive connection here, but we're running out of time.
There are 3 Wild Hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Since that's the case, I'd like to investigate something on the Lightkeeper's end one more
Works
time.
for me. Ineffa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The Curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
If you run into Rerir, do not engage him. He's grown much stronger since our last encounter.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we must stay in contact with one another.
Gotcha. Stay safe, everyone.
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flynn dropped by already?
Well,
Well, he
considering
snuck
what you
out.
said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Wow, this place was already released that fast. The second act of the Archon quest. Huh.
Take me up!
Let's fly.
You broke your Honkai Star Rail, Eve. How does one break a Honkai Star Rail? How does that work? You can click on the circle thing to teleport to? Oh, you can teleport to those blue things? Those blue circles? You can go there?
Oh, no one's
Oh, wow.
place,
I didn't
just like
know.
he said.
I thought it was just markers.
Oh, where do we find the information he mentioned?
This way.
You're frozen and can't progress the dialogue. Well, I guess turn it off and turn
Let's
it back
move.
on again?
We're running out of time.
Ah, there you are. Okay, let's split up and make this happen.
I mean, what else is there?
Or not. How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes. But it is to expose the true intentions of this Rerir.
We need to read about
Hope
Nod-Krai's
we don't land on our
history.
heads, then.
There's the answer!
That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard, right, Flint? Do these things just kind of...
Kills it the old-fashioned way, with a knife.
Many strange things happen here, but this is not one of them.
Feels like you're holding it underwater. God damn.
really did move by itself. Hey, come out.
I don't sense anything.
Hmm? Wild Hunt Phenomena Log?
Hey, another file's moving.
With a similar title, too.
Are we being given hints? I feel...
Really? Hey, seriously, another one? Huh. Okay then. Paimon will read this one.
And they read files for a long time. They read lots and lots of files.
Finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now. Hope
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale.
Paimon as well.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something.
All right, Paimon will go fetch hers. All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location. And look. All these smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone. Huh? But why?
So was Rerir actively clearing these sites?
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
Ah, and here's another similarity. Kuvaki and nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain.
If the Wild Hunt's power had already been neutralized, why would another large-scale Wild Hunt occur soon after?
Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a Tide Seal Stone sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail and the situation to deteriorate in such short order...
Ugh, I bet they probably bought those Tide Seal stones at Home Depot. Ugh, that's what they call builder grade.
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Shh. Only people over the age of 35 understand that joke.
The Wild Hunt was not suppressed by Kuvaki. Instead, it became stronger. And Rerir wants to use Aino's cannon, the ammo of which is made using Kuvaki. Could it be? He can use Kuvaki!
Yes,
oh no!
That might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
The Abyss always seeks to corrupt. And this is just like the abyssal threat the ancient dragons faced.
What are you referring to?
Oh, we had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
So Rerir also grew stronger on account of the cannon being fired?
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorbing the Kuvaki.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question, what makes it so special that he needs it so badly?
That's still a mystery.
That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests.
Graveyards usually don't have
I'll go
guests,
take a look.
other than people looking at the graves. Oh, it's just a bird.
Ah, it's...
An ibis.
An ibis.
It's carrying a letter! Ooh,
A
Lally
messenger
sent it.
ibis.
She can speak to little animals. Let's see here.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
That's gotta be Rerir's doing. But why is he using the cannon again? Didn't he already fire it once before?
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
A complete sinner.
Huh, what should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nashatown in time.
We'll just have to trust them.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Rerir, and that's where we'll stop him.
But we could also get shot by the cannon.
One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nashatown is in their hands now.
Go! Fly! Not a moment to lose!
Oh, they're teleporting us? I was gonna go collect those crystal
You're
flying
here.
things.
As expected.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nashatown understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not. When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them.
So that's why you riled them all up. You were baiting them into firing the cannon.
They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
You were waiting for us to leave Nashatown then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too slow in their folly. The townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them. The cannon will not be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may. See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams, but now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That is my corpse.
Sorry, what?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my return.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Wow. So this guy died, got cut up into little pieces, got sprinkled all over Nod-Krai, and then from those fragments sprung up zombie battles.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within wild hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more, but that is of no consequence to me. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing. I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably. It will not be a full restoration, no. But it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you have the time to kneel before me.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
Short while earlier, something else happened.
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What exactly is going on?
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rerir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the Wild Hunt preparing to spawn a wave of monsters, the likes of which we've never seen before. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe is imminent?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. A chaotic situation can bury much wrongdoing.
Get him, I know. Yes, let's send the child after them.
Even those who flee without reserve
That's
put
what we should
themselves at the
do.
mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit? After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them. Not like that's the only major problem on our plate right now.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation. This must be stopped in a timely manner.
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. They've decided they won't let anyone in.
What? I made that thing! They can't just take it from me! Oh, let me over there. What are they gonna do? Stop me?
I don't think they're gonna be able to stop you. You're like 2 feet tall and really skinny. You could take them all.
They might, if Rerir has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
She's been Rerir this whole time!
Possibility, high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who tries to stop it must be with the Wild Hunt. They will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people. Brute force must be avoided, if possible.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon. Oh, you're back. And you have a letter? The Traveler won't make it back in time. So they're heading straight over to Star Sand Shoal instead.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would he go there?
Assessing risk level. Maximum.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
we die.
Then he's prepared for the worst.
Well, looks like it's the end for Traveler. Gonna get shot on the shores of the Star Shoal
Misplaced. Let's
with
go.
the cannon. Perhaps he'll die in his spaceship, which apparently has landed in Star Shoal something. Star Sand Shoals. Well, this is cool. Actually, just 100% controlling the characters that are part of this section of the story. It's fun. It's like an actual video game now. It's like a real video
Most of
game.
those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten in our way. But it won't be so easy from here on out. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no choice but to force our way through.
Is that Lady Lama? But are you really her?
It's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on Hisi Island for so long. It is not something that anyone else could imitate.
I do, yes. So it really is you, my lady. But why are you here? Really, I believe you, but the others...
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon. I am here to stop them.
But...
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had close ties. There should be no reason for me to intervene. But you chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and the courage to start a new life. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life was about to begin. I seek to redress this injustice, not only for you, but for everyone here who wishes to live their lives free from this chaos. Please, have faith in our long-standing friendship, and that this is where my heart has led me.
Thank you, my lady. Thank you. Please help us.
Then come. I need you to step forward alongside me, and to do your part too.
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right person for the job. All right, everyone. Let us meet again later.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, I'll need to contact some... let's call them friends in high places, shall we? Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See you again, everyone. That is, if we can.
Remember these words.
Whoa!
The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
Ooh. Okay, she bursted.
Lady Moonchanter, it's her.
I guess to
Everyone,
prove
it's
who
her.
she really is, that she's actually the right person. Where are we going? I kind of... Wait, no, I need a baguette! Wait, everyone, hang on. Some crazy shit's happening, but I need a baguette first. I'm not gonna be able to solve this mystery and save the town if I don't get my baguette. Got him. Baguette acquired. Who are you, Argenti? Does Argenti really need baguettes? Is that a thing for him? I hear sobbing.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
Quell the disturbance before you.
Monsters!
Alright, I'll quell the disturbance. I'll murder 'em
The
all.
monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
I'm hurting them. Oh, I must go there now. His about hobbies. I have a preference for thick, crusty baguettes. Damn. It's all he eats? Wow. That's fascinating.
Thank you for bringing us here. we can quickly overcome the barrier.
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Inefa, give her a crumb cake.
Orders received and immediately deferred. Departure takes priority.
Aw, she really wanted that crumb cake.
Please,
Look how
everyone,
sad she
listen
is.
to me.
She didn't get the crumb cake yet.
I will not deny that we hold different beliefs. But in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us all, we must persist in trusting one another. Otherwise, rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor ulterior motives. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
Let's go, Inefa. This way up.
This way up.
This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
This is cool. It's like enough is like straight up carrying her. That's great.
Out of the way, small fry.
Yeah, look at her holding Ino. It is so funny. It's great.
What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! And get out of there! Whoa, nice!
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
I like that they put effort into that. See, I could actually see what was happening. See her carrying Ino.
Knuckle Duckle, what are you doing here?
Well, it looks like we gotta do a team effort to defeat it.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol.
Being done, River Bomb!
Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode. Installation chamber deployed. Annihilation mode.
Easy. What made you think I didn't take... This isn't good enough, we gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is going through its final pre-fire checks.
Oh, alright. Let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assessment. Incalculable. Nasha Town likely to be blasted skyward.
No! I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that. We are out of time.
I mean, My idea would be try to just redirect it to shoot into the water.
Have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Because I've got moon powers! Wait, did she just not get to it in time? Oh, and those two just straight up blocked the blast? Well, mostly blocked it. It kind of redirected some of it. It's getting hit. Oh my god, she's Superman! She's got the power! Cinematics, yeah, this was well done. Oh, good. I love creepy hands that come out of the ground and look like they've got magic powers. Those are fun. Oh, he's been reborn. Look at him emerging from his egg. Rear, blasphemy against death. Racher of Solnari. Hot, he's so hot. Time for fingies. Fingies open the eggies. Hot men come out.
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish, torpid. This body is a disappointment.
Well, apparently his body doesn't work very good, Eve, so guess whatever you wanted to do with him probably isn't gonna happen. Big titty guy.
I can barely muster 10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
Is he super tall? He needs to like
Let me
stand
guess.
next to someone else tall.
You didn't
Wait,
get a
isn't
human
Flynn's the
body
tallest
back,
playable
did you?
character, or is it Varka? Who's the tallest playable character? Nothing, you're innocent? I believe you, Eve. Totally. Oh, Varka's the tallest right now.
What's with him?
He looks mad.
This is bad. His presence feels completely different now. He's even stronger than before.
Pitifully, granddaughter. Flinders.
Wait, Rhindaughter was also one of the sinners? Or is he just talking about her? Wait, guys, was Rhindaughter a sinner? Well, she does seem like someone who'd be a sinner.
Watch out! Whatever
Dang.
rationality he still had when he was
Rhindaughter's
searching
a
for his body
sinner,
is gone.
and she attached herself
All
to one of the
that's left is
shades.
calamity you
Rhindaughter's
see before
crazy.
you. A monster fueled by nothing but his own obsession.
There's not having a
Oh,
heart.
the one he didn't say was
Human. It's all irrelevant.
Skirk's Master. What's Skirk's Master's name again? Yeah, because he was naming all the other sinners. Sertology. Okay, he named everyone except for Sertology and himself.
You matter not. time to die!
Oh, more cinematics.
You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid. How laughable that you should die.
No skipping the breathing? He was breathing too long!
You're wrong.
Whoa.
The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
Seems like you missed. It's a lot of hands.
No, wait! This isn't over!
Someone teleported us out of there. How did that happen? It's Sandrone took it personally. This bitch, hold my tea.
We're safe?
Oh, did Columbina take us out of there? That's who did it?
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam.
Yeah, this is 10%. This is 10% of his total power.
The flowers here bloom in such peaceful
The
silence.
sinners, they're friggin' powerful as
I
heck.
imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency.
Huh? Talk about a good judge of character.
Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself fortunate to be your associate.
What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score.
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash, but battles just get chaotic.
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
Get good.
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head, and don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all.
Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
Well, anyway, thank you.
This is quite unexpected.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the eternal moon goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourselves. And then I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But that was as much as I could do.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please, call me Flint's. It is my honor to make the acquaintance of one such as yourself.
Still, what do we do now? Rirer's gotten stronger again. At this point, it doesn't seem like we can beat him.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now at least. But we still don't know what his aims are, and he may continue gathering power. So we must be very careful.
After you left, I could no longer sense his presence.
That means it's safe out there for now.
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hexerei Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
No.
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah, the cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing. Let's head back and check on them.
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer. Thank you once again for coming to the rescue.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry.
That was interesting. I did see that in the cutscene. Where the energy blasts, they were going to hit Hexerei Isle, but there was like a force field around it.
My strength still isn't returning. It seems my time is running out.
Sinner's Descent. Here.
Take me up!
Everyone convenes, recounting what happened to them and sharing what they've
Fortunately, we were
learned.
able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt, but the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious Kukusaur into the wild. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with Kukusaurs?
Oh, I am. Ooh, Inefa, it's me. Oh, I am. Pick me, Inefa.
Paimon knows what you mean, but
I guess Paimon knows too.
analogy seems more than slightly understated.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no running now.
So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now. That's right. And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flint's, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted?
He's joking, Paimon.
Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me? There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey.
Classic Paimon.
Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence. Slowly, gradually he came. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I once heard the tale of a lantern fae.
I've heard that one too.
And I'd like to say the same to him. There's no need to be so fixated on the outcome.
Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last. Even if the outcome is not what we wish for, it is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
I'm glad to hear that's how you see it.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Care to explain?
Not right now, Paimon. I'll tell you when we get back.
Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred until it closes its eyes in the depths of night and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Oh my god, we're gonna follow Luanatar. You know what that means.
Hey, it's Luanatar! Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
Optional objectives. I guess we could talk to these people. Yeah, I don't want to miss out on fun optional stuff. Let's talk to the people. Alright, Dory is down here. Or here.
What brings you here? Didn't expect to see you around again. And where have you been, huh? Didn't run away or anything, did ya? Oh, of course not. I was simply elsewhere discussing business deals. Indeed, it was all thanks to you that my little store was saved. I am grateful, so grateful.
Okay, cut it with the acting now.
What? Why, I wasn't acting in the slightest.
All you do is act, Dory.
And didn't I tell you that my prices were reasonable?
Your entire personality is a
Turn to the
facade.
Curatorium of secrets, or whatever it is they call it. If even regulars such as you abandon ship like this, what can a businesswoman do but take her wares elsewhere?
You're too wary of the
And how
curatorium.
should I not be, Running small overseas enterprises is no mean feat. Never mind when such formidable competition exists. Forget it. Fortune and destiny are as one, so there is no use complaining.
Dory eyes are very sus. How are her eyes sus?
It's not as if Nefer did me no favors on account of our common homeland when I first arrived. If anything is to blame, it is the lack of opportunity to have her owe me in turn big time.
Heavenly principles? Her eyes seem like the heavenly principles? How? Are they the same?
Now then, Should she ever need anything, you make sure, no, make doubly sure, to inform me first, alright?
Wait, we've never even seen the Heavenly Principles. We've only seen the sustainer of the Heavenly Principles.
Boss, do you remember that thing that I wanted to ask your opinion about? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort should the Curatorium of Secrets put in if we were to work with others again? Is that a 1? Isn't that kinda low?
It would be a good plot twist. Like, imagine if Dory was, was the Heavenly Principles, not even the Sustainer. No, Dory is the Heavenly Principles. It's been Dory all along. She's the one who's the first who came. She's the primordial one. She'd do anything for Mora. Even enslave an entire planet. Just for Mora.
Guess again.
Wait. You mean 0? But wouldn't we just be slapping our brand on the joint venture and calling it a day? Why even team up at that point?
Yehoda, what I mean to say is that there's neither an upper nor lower limit.
Aw, that's just like you, boss. Always thinking ahead. Wait a minute. That's not an answer at all. Is it? Oh, come on. Just give me a number, boss. Please.
That was a completely useless conversation. I learned nothing from that. The quest location is currently involved in other quests? What? Focus. I thought I already had focus mode enabled. I guess focus mode got unenabled at some point. Wait, I thought there was a blue thing I could... It's not.
Nothing's going right lately. Is a good night's sleep too much to ask for?
There, I know. If nothing is going right, then nothing is the problem. And if nothing is the problem, everything is going to be alright.
I don't know whether or not that makes sense, but it sounds nice.
You really think so? You know, Inafa, you've gotten a lot better at comforting people since you went away. I bet it's the Traveler's influence.
I could not say, but thank you. Please get some rest. I will inspect these sorting robots for you.
I'm gonna give each one a hit on the head with my wrench. I gotta see for myself which one is going haywire.
Could you find a use for Yehoda? I mean, she is one of those 4 stars that they create just to exist and prevent you from getting other characters.
Oh, Traveler! Paimon! It's you! Hi, Aino!
They need to have someone on the 5-star banner who's not a 5-star.
It feels like it's been ages since I last saw you two. Or, wait, maybe not. I don't know. It's all a blur. Sorry. But anyway, seeing you makes me feel a bit better.
At least Genshin giving you 4 stars still, unlike HSR. Oh, yeah. Have we gotten any 4 stars since, 12-year-old guy? You know, the guy with the scars on his arm, who's break healer. Who the heck? Last 4-star was in Penacony. Yeah. Well, what's his name? Grungler. Oh, Mika? Oh, yeah. All right. Micah. Yeah. But who's the other guy I'm thinking of? You know, he's like fire. He's a healer for, Well, Firefly, you know, he starts with a G. He drinks. He works in the bar. He's like, he's got that like claw attack. Come on, you guys know him. Gallagher. I knew his name started with a G. Thank you, Eve. It's Gallagher. He wasn't the most recent one. I guess Micah and Moza were after.
I know. It appears my analysis was correct. Huh? You were getting upset over nothing, but now that the Traveler and Paimon are here, your mood has improved. Conclusion. Everything is going to be all right.
Huh. Well, I can't fault that logic. Oh, what's the matter, Aino? You can tell us. Oh, it's nothing major. People keep getting into fights around here, and last night, they crashed right into my workshop. All the clinking and clanking makes it hard to sleep. Oh, sounds like the Clink Clank Krumkage craft shop is living up to its name. Oh, sorry, not the point. So, who are these people? They sound dangerous.
Just know Amphorius didn't have a single 4-star, and this new area is going the same way. They just don't do 4-stars anymore. That's wild. They just like have a roster of 4-stars and they're done. They're just like, we don't need any more. We just rerun the same 4-stars over and over. But like, that's so weird. Maybe they've designed the game in such a way that like the 4-stars are so bad, even once you get 6 Eidolons on them, they're maxed out, they still don't compare to the 5-stars. Oh, wait, no, because they just power creep the new 5-stars so much that the old 4-stars, even maxed out, don't compare, regardless, even if you get all their Eidolons.
Do not be alarmed. It's a group of treasure hoarders on the run.
That's Star Rail, I guess.
Treasure hoarders? Dipping into the Vitui's pockets? Wow, the Nod-Krai faction's pretty bold. Sorry, again, not the point. What matters is, disturbing people in the middle of the night is unacceptable.
It's a little problematic. Oh well, doesn't concern me. I haven't played Star Rail in over a month.
Yeah, before Inefa came back, all I could do was hide in the workshop and curse them under my breath.
I haven't deleted it yet.
But now, I can teach them a lesson.
Probably should delete it, but are we getting anything free in the next patch for Star Rail? Can I just log in and get a free thing?
I already cleared the mount last night. You will not be bothered again, I know.
You're the best, Inefa. Wow, so problem solved, right? Well, the sleeping problem is solved, but now there's an issue with my prospector bots. They're supposed to sort out the useful treasure from the junk.
You know, the Fake Collab is giving us another free character. Oh. But maybe I have to do work to get them? It's not just to log in and get them? You gotta do something?
Nice! Sounds impressive!
Yeah, you either get, Hunt Guy, Archer, or Gilgamesh. It's not just log in and get? Dang it.
No, not impressive! There's a traitor among them!
Correct. The sorting bots delivered several items of no utility this morning. The ratio of useful to non-useful items suggests that one of the bots has malfunctioned.
Oh, no, it's just okay, so it isn't.
Bots don't just break down for no reason. You know what I think? It was sabotage. And it must have been one of those people from last night. Then we'll find him and make him pay.
Alright, I will update and then get free character.
Yeah! But first,
although I don't know if I should get an Eidolon for Archer or if I should get Gilgamesh.
How are you going to do that?
Because I don't have any of Archer's supports.
By staring him down. You gotta put a little pressure on him and see which one starts to sweat. Okay, so psychological warfare?
You're the same?
That works
Dang.
on robots? I don't know. But if it doesn't work, I'll just drag them into a small room and interrogate them one by one.
Can you just take them apart and see which one's broken, I know?
Wow, how's that fair? Two of them are just hard-working little bots. If I take them apart, even though nothing's wrong, it'll hurt their feelings.
Oh, that's why. Thinking another character is good, but you do use Archer in your main quantum.
Okay then. Ahem. Alright, listen up, you three. One of you has messed up big time. And if you don't own up, you'll be dragging your friends down with you. So, time to come clean. Or we'll, what are we gonna do again? We'll let you off. But just this once.
Stare down the bots to track down the culprit. The one with the exclamation mark!
Right, traveler. Notice anything off?
It's the one with the exclamation mark. It's freaking out.
Yep, that's it. What did I say? A little psychological pressure does the trick. Come on, help me catch him.
What?
I know, Enema, we caught him. Do you need to check him over?
Analyzing exterior.
Huh. Must be the processor then. Uh-oh! He's on the run again! Catch him! What? Is that him? How did he get so big?
No, those are scrap sorting bots.
Okay, well now, but we need... Try sucking him out!
Try sucking him out? I'm sorry. I didn't know this was that kind of game.
Oh, finally.
That's what they told me to do, Chop.
Huh?
Works for you every time.
Supposed to do that?
Congratulations. You must be very skilled, Chop.
Possible. I mean, my prospector bots do have a voice function, but it's all preset phrases. There's no way they have awareness like a Nepha. Their cores aren't even a fraction as advanced as hers. But it seems like he can communicate. Could his core have been upgraded or something? Can you mind your own business? Jeez, why is this bot so aggressive? It's like we're the ones being interrogated.
Oh, just you wait. If you don't get out of my sight, I'll round you all up and send you straight to the fortress of Marrowseed.
Marrowseed.
The fortress of Marrowseed. What kind of place is that?
It's like Marrowpeed, but without all the urine.
What is it again?
You mean the fortress of Marrowpeed?
Marrowpeed. Yeah, that seems right.
So you're from Fontaine?
Would you stop with the personal questions? So intrusive. Leave a girl alone.
I like my joke. You guys don't like it, but I like it.
Whoa! What do you mean, girl? You're a junk sorting robot.
I'm a girl.
Hey, look, if the junk sorting robot says she's a girl, we need to respect her gender.
Okay, well, I'm not sure what happened, but
You laugh? Thank you,
something
Eve.
is definitely wrong here. This isn't the prospector bot I know, that's for sure.
Yo, thanks, Eve. All I've done is lose points. Nobody ever gives me points. I appreciate it.
Well, guess the only way to find out is to open you up and see what's going on.
Don't come any closer. Somebody help.
Oh, you can't violate her bodily autonomy.
Okay.
I know.
Too.
Yep, that's how it works. If you're a girl, you're just allowed to open up another girl's body.
That doesn't change anything.
And they lived happily
Apologies,
ever after.
Traveler in Paimon. Aino prefers to devote her full focus to solving problems. I believe she needs some time to get to the bottom of this issue.
That's called Yuri. What's the one where the person is like extremely aggressive and dangerous?
Perhaps it would be best to follow up tomorrow.
and then it's sometimes paired with the other word. Yandere! Yeah! Yandere, that's it. I'm thinking more of like yandere, where they like just take the knife and open you up. We gotta wait till tomorrow? Are we continuing this like Aino side quest? Yeah, and then the other one is tsundere. Because you've got tsun and then dere. Wait, is there such thing as yan without the dere? What the heck is I know? She's in front of me. I don't know what the two words mean again.
Weird.
Because it's
I only
tsun
installed an
and then
average
dere.
Nod-Krai machine core. I know, and Emma.
They each mean something.
Greetings.
Well, is the problem solved?
I mean, I found the source of the malfunction, but now I have way more questions than answers. What? Why?
The bot has the wrong core. It is not the one Aino installed originally, but the core of a clockwork mecha from Fontaine.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
It has the wrong core? Oh, so now we have to hunt down the original one? It's no big deal. The original core was just something I salvaged from a pile of junk. Believe me, it's nothing special. The problem is, this new core is really advanced. I don't even understand half of its functions. Really? Is that why it can talk like an Eppa? No idea. What I can tell is that this core went through a massive explosion at some point. Almost all the modules are damaged, but I can't fix any of them. Wow! If even I know stumped, it must be really complicated.
The core originates from Fontaine, but little is known about this technology. Without relevant knowledge, a breakthrough will take time.
Yeah, but it's not all bad news. I managed to extract a useful bit of information from the data I could salvage. One word. Charred.
Charred.
Charred? Is that its name? I doubt it, but I'm sure it's important. It was stored in the deepest part of the core. That's the best protected part, which is why I was able to salvage something from there. The best protected part?
In the event that my core sustained damage, that's where I would move all Aino-related data to keep it intact.
Ah! Knock on wood, knock on wood! Your core is gonna be just fine, Inefa. Don't jinx yourself like that.
I was engaging in a hypothetical discussion.
Doesn't matter, you still gotta say it. Say knock on wood.
I thought you had to actually knock on wood.
Like that?
No, you have to just saying it doesn't help. Oh, well.
That was a
She's a kid.
close
She doesn't
one.
know.
Huh? Anyway.
Come on, guys. You know how knocking on wood
deep in the
actually
core
makes a
too.
difference and
Otherwise,
changes the
this
course
thing
of your
wouldn't be able to
fate.
talk.
If you don't knock on wood, the bad thing's gonna happen. But if you do, then it won't. It actually works.
And
It's
I'm gonna
real.
extract it all. Here, Data, come to Aino. Man, this core is so mysterious. But if it's so high-tech, how did it end up inside a random prospector bot? Bingo! That's the question, isn't it?
Knocks on marble. Yeah, why not? Just as effective.
Who replaced the original
Hurts her hand a
core
bit more,
with this
though.
one and why? I mean, even though it's damaged, the research
If you knock
value
the
is off
right
charts.
wood, things change. I mean, yeah, you could like knock a tree down, use that tree to build a house, start a family in that house, have a kid. Kid grows up to be Hitler. Hitler murders millions of people. A lot of things can happen when you knock on wood. Bro, what if you're a Bedouin nomad and you've never seen a tree in your life before? Well, then you gotta knock on silicon. There's silicon in sand, right? We used that wood to build the art school that rejected him. Yep. That's what happens. Wood can be used for many purposes.
Maybe it has something to do with the Fatui or the treasure hoarders.
Bingo! That has to be the answer. You know what happened the day before it started malfunctioning? The Fatui chased a group of treasure hoarders straight into my workshop. I'm thinking the treasure hoarders stole the core from the Fatui and needed a place to hide it. So, they stuffed it in my prospector bot and handed the original core over to the Fatui to smooth things over. Makes sense, don't you think? I'm pretty clever, right, Anefa?
Of course. In fact, intel from the Curatorium appears to corroborate this hypothesis. Several of Marinette's subordinates were robbed on their way back to Snezhnaya. Although it is unclear what was stolen, the culprits were identified as a group of 3 treasure hoarders. Their leader is a silver-haired woman wearing a hood. As for the remaining 2 members, there is a man with pink hair and a man with purple hair.
Wow! So Paimon was right. The local treasure hoarders around here aren't bold.
And they also have crazy natural hair colors.
Actually, this group has only been active recently. The Curatorium suspects them to be outsiders not local to this area.
Who cares? Yehuda said they're just a bunch of small fry anyway. Yeah. If those treasure hoarders really did mean to hide the core in this bot, they're probably gonna come back for it. Let them come. If they're nice, I'll even share my crunkakes with them. And if they're mean, Inefa will give them a good old knuckle sandwich. And if they try to take back the core?
What did I just say about Anefa's knuckle sandwich, Paimon?
I already thought of that. I'm just gonna hide it. Inefa, can you get Little Chard and the others to come over here? Okay, hold on to your hats. I'm gonna hide Little Chard in a scrap prospector bot.
What did you just call me?
Come on, we have to call you something. What? Do you already have a name?
Lombro.
What kind of name is that? Did you get it from somewhere in your data bank? It doesn't sound like a little girl's name to me.
How about Chard Lombro?
Oh, so use Lombro as a last name. Huh, I kind of like it. Then it's decided. You're Chard Lombro from now on. No complaining, all right? You're stuck with it either way. You're the one who decided to hide out here, so from now on, you work for me. Don't think it likes the sound of that.
Correction. This bot has no capacity to like or dislike something in its current state.
Huh? Why? Because its core was destroyed 6 ways to Sunday. So, right now, its tone and mannerisms are all just a simulation of whatever data has been preserved. Like, remember how I found the word chard in the data? Well, if that refers to a person, then basically, Little Chard is just imitating their way of speaking. Oh, so...
Anyway, we can figure all that out later. First, why don't you take the reins, Traveler?
There you go. I did it.
Nice job! You've got some engineering chops, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was super hard pressing the X button one time. Oh man, I deserve a break for that.
And thanks to you, I'm now the proud owner of the most advanced prospector bot in town. I expect good work out of you, Little Chard. But don't worry, you'll be compensated.
Like I care.
We gotta do something about that temper of yours. Maybe a little flour on your head will soften you up a bit.
My god, she's so powerful, the entire world is shaking!
There, much cuter.
Nice flower.
Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, Paimon, if you ever pick up stuff you have no use for, like screws and nuts and things, just bring them to me.
She couldn't have said both. She had to say these nuts.
I can make them into flowers or use them to upgrade my console. Oh, and I don't expect you to hand them over for free. I pay good prices for scrap. You're gonna want to stop by every day. Deal?
Or no deal.
Awesome! Turns out Inefa was right all along. Every
everything is gonna be alright. Good luck out there on your travels. I hope everything goes alright for you too.
Oh, and Flynn's is here now.
Flynn's? Don't see you coming around here often.
You're a changed woman,
feel free to
Eve.
take a
You're
look.
not gonna make a
busy
tease
right
nuts
now.
joke. Wow. I'm proud of you, Eve. Very, very mature of you.
Well, I've come to visit you, Miss Aino. Here, I've brought some snacks from town in their traditional butter flavor. So, where should I leave them?
Shh, Ineffa might hear you. So, what's the occasion? Are you gonna say that the Ratniki will be taking over all Wild Hunt incidents after that hiccup with the cannon?
And criticize a genius like yourself on account of results that none of us could anticipate. We would not be that crass if we really did do that. I dare say we shall never again see technological breakthroughs.
Sweet talker.
It gladdens me to have set your heart at ease.
Anyway, what's the matter exactly?
Well, could you help me repair this lantern? I did bring it to Nasha Town to get it fixed, but it broke again during our previous battle.
You want a genius like me to go fix a lantern?
Oh, my apologies. Perhaps this request should be better directed to Miss Ineffa, and perhaps the snacks too.
What? I mean, I can totally do this, no problem. Wait right there. I'll be done before you can say fix it.
Much obliged then.
And next time this happens to you, make sure to come to me first, you hear?
And now we must follow Nod-Krai.
Fix my lantern, he says. Please, this won't take 10 minutes. If only everyone knew what the heck they were doing. Take that Hinsa, for instance. How in the world do you end up creating an integrated controller for the cannon and the barrier from random components people ask you to fix? Ugh, gives me a headache just thinking about it. I gave him a real earful and told him to send me regular reports. If he's been working on it lately, I want to hear about it.
I don't know what that was about. But this thing... Charred Lombro! You can just talk to Charred Lombro? What do you want? Wow. You could just talk to this thing. That's wild. Well, time to go see Luonatar. This won't take 10 minutes. Every time I touch Kubernetes. Yup, you always think it's gonna be easy, and it never is. This thing, gonna attach me to something? No. It's like, all I'm trying to do is deploy this container. How hard could it be? Ooh, can I get it to push me in the direction? Wow. Okay, up here. Oh. There is girl.
Columbina! What are you doing here?
You're up real high! Don't jump! You've got so much to live for!
Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
Yeah, but aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
Rerir, if I had to guess, he is a threat to all who live in Nod-Krai.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking?
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However, is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps?
I'm concerned about Rerir.
I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear, now that he has donned a shape and form. Selling his power short would prove a fatal error, but that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons or at something else. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future.
Yeah, why is he so mad? Guess we'll need to find out. Let's talk about the Fatui.
Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino, was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care.
I've been thinking about our spaceship.
I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it so. But after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you, or from others, and I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat.
Dang, so somebody powerful has hidden our spaceship. And then it turns out it was just Aino who like covered it with some leaves. That's all she did.
Still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
Moon Goddess wants to return to the moon. Moon.
Interesting.
Did Lumine's chest get bigger on your screen? Huh? I haven't seen Lumine in ages. I don't know. Did it, Sonny? There are 238 pulls for Himiko. Dang.
You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right, right. Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Oh, they're still teasing Varka? My god. They spent the first, like, however many acts just teasing, just edging the crap out of the Genshin player base about Varka this entire time. That's crazy. Just the immense amount of edging. That's so funny to find out about. Alright, well, we have finished Act 2. No, this is great. We're basically doing an act every 2 streams. So, that means it's gonna be... Well, yeah, so that's about 1 act per week. So we've got, like, what, 6 weeks until we're done Act 8? There's usually 8 acts these days, right? Something like that. And then we've got the 2 in-between stuff for me to catch up before Snezhnaya. So, 8 weeks. So I'm definitely not going to finish before, unless I do some stuff off-stream. Each act is about 8 hours long? I don't know about that. I definitely did this act. Like, I did, like, about 3 hours last stream, and we did about 2 hours this stream. So it was about 5 hours only for Act 2. So we can get through it. We can do it on time. And we even finished Stygian Onslaught today. So that was cool. And we did a whole Hexen Circle quest. Man. We accomplished a lot today.
These days.
We did some good stuff.
Any conflicts around?
I'm pretty happy with my progress. Things are going nicely. Good progress. Thank you, Palki. All right, I'm going to move over here. And I'm going to say goodnight to you guys. We are going to raid. Progress indeed. Absolutely, Sofeka. All right, I'm going to start the raid with the raid command. We're going to raid Eerie. Her birthday was recently, so it's not her birthday anymore. But if you want to say happy birthday, feel free. All right, here is the raid message. Please copy it so we can go do the raid things. All right, have a good night, Sofeka. Have a good night, Eve. Good night, Palki. All of you have pink usernames. Just all the pink usernames. So much. All right, thanks to everyone else who's been hanging out and watching. Thank you, Luard. Miss is somewhere. Chop Soy is somewhere. Appreciate all you guys. Because pink is the best? You're goddamn right it is. All right, see you, Sunny. Nice to see you as well. All right, so I guess if there's anything else going on next week, like, I don't know when Imaginarium Theater resets. I'll let you guys know. I've decided instead of doing those things on Wednesdays, I prefer to do like Stygian and Imaginarium Theater and Abyss on Fridays now. That fits better with my schedule, so I can stay up later if needed.
Can bring some perspective.
But otherwise, we got more story to do, and I can't wait to see what else happens. Theater resets on Monday? All right, now we know what's going on. We got a plan for next week. Have a great night, guys. Have a good weekend. Goodbye.